Hello. I have completely ditched the uh starting soon thing because I'm ready. I don't want to bother with that. So I'm just prepared to realize that I forgot to do something. But Mix It Up is open. My stream's up and running. Hopefully um the auto counter is going to be working correctly. We'll test that in a second. My cough is still here and well, so clearly we're ready to go. Jump scare? Yeah, I did ditch the starting soon screen ammo. Sorry, I thought I told you, but I probably forgot to mention it. Rolled for a shiny. Okay, pretty good roll for the first one of the stream. 584, not bad. Maybe that's a good omen? I'm gonna think that's a good omen. Erica, hello. Welcome in. Red, welcome in. Good to see you both. Erica, I know I've seen you around in Elmo's chat, but you say you're new around here, so it's nice to meet you. My name is Sky. I use they, them pronouns. I'm non-binary and Pokemon obsessed. Do a lot of shiny hunting and other Pokemon-related challenges, but usually shiny hunting. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much. I saw you followed me offline, so thank you so much for the follow. It really means a lot. Greg, congrats on second. Erica got your Slowbro as your daily partner Pokemon, not bad. Also, due to the confusion from last time, there's going to be an ad break here in about a minute or two. Last time I tried to get ahead of it, it ended up doing 2 ad breaks. So 6 minutes of ads. I'm going to not mess with it this time. And the pre-roll is just going to... the ad's going to run when the ad runs here in a couple minutes. But I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a heads up. Elena got a Happiny as your partner Pokemon. Not bad at all. I tried the Pokemon Cries quiz site. I scored pretty good on Gen 6 and 9. 8 out of 10 on 6 and 7 out of 10 on 9. Really not bad at all. Gen 6, like, that doesn't have a lot of Pokemon, so I could see that being difficult. And Gen 9 is the newest one, so some of the cries might be harder to pin down. So that's actually pretty good. Gray got a Grookey. Love that. Personally, my favorite Galar starter. Welcome in, Gray. It's good to see you. You're back. Yes, I am back. It's Strawberry Mads. I don't know if I recognize your username because it has been a while, and Twitch decided to be very rude and eliminate all of my nicknames I had set with pronouns and preferred names and all that. So if you wouldn't mind, if you're comfortable, of course, dropping your preferred name and pronouns just so I can make sure I'm addressing you correctly, I'd appreciate that. There's the ad. Sorry if you just got caught by the ad. I promise I won't do anything of substance until you're back. Laney used Metronome, used Behemoth Blade. Dang, okay. Like, yeah, that's Zacian's signature move, yeah. Okay. It is nice to meet you too, Erica. Like I said, I know I've seen you in Elmo's chat a little bit, but we haven't really like conversed, so it's great to properly meet you. Oh, great. Use Metronome. Use Fury Cutter. Okay, underrated move. Love that. Red got Daily Partner Pokemon. Got Milcery. Okay, I like Milcery. Alchemy is one of my favorite fairy types. Gray rolled for the shiny at 6655. Fun number. Welcome back. Thank you, Strawberry Mads. Oh yes, new emotes. Yes, new emotes. Cass actually, I commissioned Cass, one of my lovely mods and friends. For those emotes, like, I want to say in late April, early May, maybe mid-May. But then I just never uploaded them. So they were just sitting on my computer doing nothing. And I still forgot to upload them before stream yesterday. So I was like, I'm going to remember to do it this time. And I'm going to remember to upload these emotes. So now they're there. We got the Yamper barking, Spinda wobbling back and forth, and a dancing Maractus. I love all of them, but the Maractus especially I really enjoy. Okay, now that I've claimed first, I'm going to get snuggled on my couch and crochet. I'll have you on my TV, but we'll be modding from my phone, so basically useless. No worries, Emma. I appreciate the lurk. And I will try to be good kitty enrichment for Toji and Bibble. Erica rolled for a shiny. Another 3-digit roll. That's not bad. That's 2 3-digit rolls already. I don't usually play the games with the volume on, so how I score... Wait, so at that point it's just a guessing game. If you weren't playing the games with the volume, that's kind of the whole point, isn't it? What? I don't know, maybe I'm ridiculous. Unless you can tell by the wave pattern. I know it shows the wave pattern. Are you suggesting you can know the cries based purely off of the wave pattern? Because that's really impressive. It's new. My old name was Mads. Okay. Oh, yes. Okay. I remember that now. What were your preferred pronouns again? I want to make sure I have that right. If you don't mind sharing, if you also are uncomfortable sharing, no need to. Great. Thank you for dropping your pronouns. They, them. Yeah, I don't know why Twitch decided to get rid of all of my pronouns and nicknames. Really rude. Erica, thank you for letting me know your pronouns. Erica, she, her. All right. Got those all situated now. Whichever, I'm gender fluid. All right, then I'll probably go for they, them, if that's all right with you. Just so I can, cover my bases in a more neutral way. If that's all right with you, of course. But yeah, I don't really think I've got anything else left to talk about. I mean, what really happened, right? Like, between yesterday and today, not much went down. I went live 2 days in a row. What really is there to say? So, but I guess if you'll notice at the top of chat, there is a question. I was literally like minutes before stream, this topic came up, and I was like, and because someone mentioned a pizza pie, and then people were confused. They were like, a pizza's not a pie. Are you having a pie flavored pizza or pizza flavored pie? And I was shocked because I have always called a full pizza, like if you're looking at a full round pizza, I have always called that a pizza pie. Like I've never called it anything else. It's not that you're calling pizza a pie. Pizza is not a pie. It's just what you call the full pizza. And I'm really curious if you guys do that. Like, I don't consider it a pie, but I just call it a pizza pie. And so does, I feel like a lot of other people around me do as well. I don't know. I don't know if I'm the weird one here, but I want to know your guys' takes. I would consider it one, but I've never said it. I wouldn't consider it a pie, even though I say it. I'm literally the exact inverse. I have never considered it a pie, but I always call it a pizza pie. I was wondering why sometimes people call pizza a pie. Well, that's the thing. We're not calling, or at least I'm not calling pizza a pie. It's just the word for the full pizza in my book. You call it a pizza pie. It's not a pie. A pie is a completely separate thing. At least in my book. Maybe the definition of a pie... Maybe the you know what? We have the internet. We're not cavemen. We don't have to squabble over what the definition of a pie is. Okay, so according to the Oxford Dictionary, a pie is a baked dish of fruit or meat and vegetables, typically with a top and base of pastry. So, a baked dish, check, of fruit, meat, or vegetables, kinda check. The sauce is tomatoes, and then meat like pepperoni and all that. But then it says typically with a top and base of pastry. Maybe a pizza is just a pie without a top? Because the base is pastry. What's the pastry? The crust. The crust is the pastry. Unless, okay, what's the definition of a pastry? Pastry definition. A dough of flour, shortening, and water used as a base and covering in baked dishes such as pies. I think that's yeah, that the crust of a pizza would count as a pastry, and I think. Um, I've heard of that, but rarely, and I don't say it myself or know anyone who says that. So I'm the weird one? I'm the weird one here. I've never had anyone say that or say it myself. It's just a pizza here. Well, like to be clear, I don't say pizza pie every time I'm referring to a full pizza. But if someone told me to show me a full pizza and say what would you call this and ask for like more than one thing outside of just pizza, I would say like a pizza pie. Um, you live in a pie bubble that exists nowhere else in the world. Is it really that regional though? I'm in the Midwest of the United States. Like we have a lot of weird sayings here that apparently aren't said anywhere else that I was not aware of. And out there in Canada, um, like I can understand it being different there because that's a full different country. But I feel like I've heard pizza pie so much time and so many times in my life. I don't know. I guess I'm the weird one here, or at least I'm in the minority at the very least. Um, so a calzone is a pie. Um, I just closed the definition. Dang it. Um, I mean, by this definition. Oh wait. We got a different definition. This just in chat. New definition just dropped from the Webster dictionary. A dessert consisting of a filling in a pastry shell or topped with a pastry or both. That pretty much solidly disproves pizza is not a pie. Now, this isn't really the point because I know pizza. I never thought pizza was a pie, and I still called it pizza pie. But I had to know if it came from that because pizza is supposedly a pie. Disagree with that definition? There's chicken pot pie. Matt said the same thing. That can't be right. Chicken pot pie. That's good. That's true. It does still have. Oh yeah, because a meat dish baked with biscuit or pastry crust. A meat dish baked with biscuit or pastry crust. That sounds like not just a chicken pot pie. That really sounds like a pizza. Wait. Chicken pot pie is actually 2 words, not 3. I only know that because pot pie has its own definition. I'm looking at it right now. Pot pie is a pastry covered meat and vegetables cooked in a deep dish. So, chicken pot pie is a pot pie, according to Merriam-Webster. Okay. I think I definitely missed some messages. In open-faced pie, some pies have no top, so it's correct. I didn't know that actually. I'd never seen an open-faced pie. I just assumed all pies had like the. There's probably a better word for this, but you'll know what I mean. Like the bread that you like lay across in a grid pattern, so it's like the insides are peeking out, but there's still a cover there. I just assumed that was always what pies were topped with, or just a straight up coating of bread. Meat pies are common in Great Britain. God, I hate this. I even took some Robitussin before stream. Maybe it just hasn't kicked in yet. Whatever. It's at least better than it was yesterday. Yeah, I've heard of meat pies before. I didn't know where they were common or if they were even common anywhere. I just knew I'd heard of them. This is so interesting. I didn't even know open-faced pies were a thing. It's very Eastern USA too. Cat Girl Next Door said that before. Oh. Okay, so I need to talk to Allie then. Because she knows what's up, clearly. I've never heard pizza pie commonly in the US. That's crazy. Maybe it is just the Midwest. And then I guess a few other places. What about a meat pie? I mean, doesn't that fit into... I mean, the second definition of pie was a meat dish baked with biscuit or pastry crust. So, I mean, it still counts. Pumpkin pie? I mean, yeah, I would assume pumpkin pie is a pie. I hope. Otherwise, I'd be living a lie. I think she said it. She's lived in Texas. I mean, I guess that's not the Midwest, really, but it's vertically. It's in line with the Midwest. So we can claim Texas for this conversation. Regardless, oh, wait. This is news to me. Pumpkin pie is an open-faced pie? What? This is news. What? Wait, that top part is not bread? Or some kind of breading? You're blowing my mind right now. Wait, hold on. You mean to tell me? I guess now that I'm looking at it, it does look a little bit more like it's just the pie. But I'm not crazy. Look at that. Like there's like a little bit of something else on top of the actual what's in the pie. You see that tiny little layer right there? There's a layer of something there. No, it's just pumpkin filling? From the internet, while many Americans have never heard the term, it is widely used in the northeastern United States. The phrase was first used in New York City, the first American city to introduce pizza from Italy. In addition to referring to a large slice, New Yorkers also refers to a single slice as a pie. Oh, they call it a single slice of pie. Oh. I only call a full pizza pie, but apparently New Yorkers, who are the authority on pizza as far as I'm concerned, called the slice a pie? I did not know that. Yeah, it's baked and you're supposed to heat on. I guess so. Yeah. This is not fake. I seriously had no idea that, like, it makes sense upon reevaluation. Like, it does. I cannot believe I didn't know this. I did not know pumpkin pie was an open-faced pie. Well, you know what? I'm going to use this as the perfect segue, okay? Because we're talking about pumpkin pie. And you know what the most important ingredient in pumpkin pie is? A pumpkin. So we got to go get our shiny pumpkin, chat. And that is the best segue I can muster. Let's go. Okay, this is me checking, make sure that the counter is working. It is. Okay, thank God. Okay, I can sit back and relax now. You're secretly a New Yorker? I freaking wish, dude. I feel like New Yorkers are so cool. Allie Miller 23 is a New Yorker. And, you know, Allie Miller 23 is incredible, so. Also, you can almost certainly hear my dog barking in the background. I apologize. Yeah, see, it wasn't even, I couldn't even have planned that because I thought the discussion was going to revolve more around legitimately whether a pizza pie is a phrase that people have heard. And then it turned into more just the discussion of pies. And then pumpkin pie, I had no idea if that would come up, but then it did. This is what a professional streamer looks like, guys. It may not be what you were expecting, but it's the truth. To update anyone who wasn't here last stream, we are going for a shiny Pumpkaboo, specifically a super-sized shiny Pumpkaboo. the only, like, if we have to get multiple shiny Pumpkaboo, we will. But honestly, the odds of us even getting one are not the highest in the world. But I want to get at least one before Halloween. Because, you know, it's on theme. And I want to get at least 2 total so I can have 2 for my living decks. Oh, so many there's a glowing. Look at all those Pumpkaboo. And there's one with the glowing aura too. This harvest ability is really working wonders. What if I just never evolve my Pumpkaboo? I mean, not my Pumpkaboo, my Phantom. The one that I'm using to attract all these guys. What if I just never evolved it? Who could stop me? Pumpkaboo is so freaking cute. I keep saying Pumpkaboo, I mean Phantom. Phantom is so cute. Pumpkaboo is cute too. I like Pumpkaboo. But Phantom is so cute. He's just a little guy. He's just a little baby guy. You get another Pumpkaboo? Holy crap, this is broken. Clearly, no one has ever discovered that this is a thing that happens. This is a brand new discovery. Yeah, chat, how are you all? How are you guys all doing? Update me on y'all's lives. My life is not very interesting at the moment. I'm taking an online class about leisure, which it's a blow-off class. It's just for the credit. But it's easy, and it's not taking up too much of my mental brain power. So that's good. Then I'm working my boring little front desk job. Like, I really wish I was working a more exciting job so I could have, like, you know, fun stories to tell. But I just don't. Like, if I'm lucky, I'll get, like, a good Karen story. Like, maybe a Karen will come in and have something funny to say. But I haven't gotten many Karens yet. I actually don't think I've had any. Which is disappointing. I don't have any good stories for you guys. Well, I've moved since you last streamed in the spring, and it's great. Oh yeah, I think I saw you talking about that in one of the Discords we're in together. But that's exciting. How are you liking the move so far? I know it's probably been a while, so it's probably a late question. But I hope the move went well, and I hope you're really enjoying your new space. This is quite niche, but I got a magnetic stand to put my yarn on that spins when I pull it, so I don't need to keep pulling it and unwinding it manually. That is a game changer. Elmo, that is huge. That actually, like, I know that is kind of niche, but that sounds like something I would want just to say I have it. Lloyd, welcome in. It is so good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Mods, could we get a shout out for Lloyd, please? I would really appreciate that. Lloyd, you redeemed hi, I'm new. It's great to meet you. My name is Sky. I use they, them pronouns. I am a non-binary Pokemon obsessed streamer. Usually like shiny hunting on stream, but also occasionally do some challenge runs or Nuzlocks here and there. But pretty much everything I do is going to be related to Pokemon. It is lovely to have you. And thank you so much for stopping by. You got your first ever daily partner Pokemon. You got Persian. Nothing wrong with that. We love a good classic cat moment. And you're reminding me that I have not gotten my daily partner Pokemon. So I need to do that if I can learn how to operate my computer. A Mandibuzz. Okay, Mandibuzz is not talked about a ton. I enjoy Mandibuzz. Of course, Lloyd. Yeah. Pizza pie must be a Midwestern thing. That's what we kind of decided on. It seems like it was only me. I'm the weird one here. I really thought it was going to swing the other way. I really thought a lot of people were going to come in and be like, hey, I call it a pizza pie. Does anyone not? And then it did not go that way. Everyone was like, I have never called it that in my life. And now I feel weird. But also, Spencer, hello. Thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing absolutely fantastically. And enjoy your camera up. Nice. Not a mega, though. So, I mean, is it really that cool? It is. Just got home from work. I'm going to get settled in and then come back to chat. Hey, no worries at all. Take all the time. Work can be kind of exhausting. Very exhausting, actually. So make sure you take all the time you need to rest. I will more than likely still be here when you're done. This thing has megas in it. You know, I said that, and I'm actually not sure. I know I said that out loud confidently as if, like, it could pull megas. But I really don't know. I mean, theoretically, I could check, right? I could probably check. It's just a text file. Let's see if I'm smart enough to know how to check this. I hope this isn't going... I'm gonna have to minimize my Elgato, so I'm hoping this isn't gonna break the auto counter. Let me open my text files. Scroll down to, I'd assume it would be in Gen 6. Nope, it does not have megas. Oh crap, I'm gonna have to manually increase because it's minimized, it's not gonna count it. No! Why did you have to run into me, Pumpkaboo? Ruined the whole thing. Not actually, I literally just have to manually up it by 1. And now it's fixed. Guess you just gotta keep going by until you get a mega. I mean, you definitely could. Or if you want a target to reach for, every hour you can do exclamation point shiny. And if you get 1 or 8,192, I will gift you a sub to a channel of your choice. You can do that every hour. We've had some pretty decent rolls so far today. Multiple people got into triple digits, which if you're within 1,000, we consider that close. So with that definition, I also just got kind of close because I'm within 1,000. I'm within like 500 the other direction, which isn't bad. Okay, the Pumpkaboo has stopped showing up. Thank you. Might be the furthest away of all time. I don't. No, you are kind of close. The midpoint is 4,096. That's the midpoint. So you actually are pretty close to as far away as you can get from both sides. I was gonna try to say like, oh no, you're not that far. You kind of are. I'm sorry, Spencer. If you're still here in an hour, you can re-roll. Oh yeah, but my goal for today is going to be to get to at least 500 encounters, if not more. We'll just have to see how stream goes, how distracted I get, how many Pumpkaboo show up. Or maybe we won't get to 500 encounters because we get the shiny before then. What is that? Is that a Korok drowning? Oh, a Korok drowning in its own tears. Okay, that's a little... Wow. Thank you for the shiny luck, Gray. I appreciate that. But yeah, my fastest shiny in Sword and Shield. Ooh, a supersize. Be shiny. Dang. So I used to shiny hunt Sword and Shield just in my free time, and I wanted to do a thing where I went route by route and got a shiny. And I had one day where my luck was just like crack doesn't even begin to describe it. I got, like, the first hunt was pretty good. I think I got shiny Squovet. This is with shiny charm, to be clear. This is when I'm on my shiny charmed file. But I got shiny Squovet in like 600 encounters, which is still pretty good. Then I got shiny Rookidee in like 150. Then I got I think my next hunt, Gray, I didn't stream what I'm about to say, but you're right. The next one was 4 encounters. I got a shiny Growlithe in 4 encounters. I didn't stream it, so I'm curious what you saw, Gray. I don't have a lot of short hunts in my day. I do remember there's still a clip of it on my channel. It's way back there though. It was back when I was with my ex because she was with me on stream. And I got a shiny Shuckle in, I think it was 15 encounters. Which is crazy, of course. But yeah. I Growlithe in 4, and then I actually don't know if I got another shiny on that playthrough or not. I think those are just the only 3 I got, but they were all pretty cool. Other fast hunts, I got a shiny Quaxly in Scarlet and Violet in 2 eggs. Second egg was shiny, it was crazy. I also have had another hunt that was in 2 eggs. It was my first ever shiny hunt, actually. I wasn't on stream, I just opened my Switch one day, I was with my friend, and I was like, what if we shiny hunted? Like, we both like Pokemon, but neither of us have ever actually hunted for a shiny. So let's go for it. And he's like, you know what? Let's do it. And then I got shiny Bounsweet in 2 eggs. It's pretty crazy. Well, it wasn't in one day. I think it was like in a week where you had a couple shinies in a stream and you were on a roll for a few streams. Oh, are you talking like Scarlet Violet? Are you talking Scarlet Violet like when I was doing my shiny only runs? Because I think if that's the case, then I think I remember the stream you're talking about. Whether it was the exact same stream or over a course of time, I specifically remember getting a full odds shiny Lechonk in like 45 minutes of hunting at most. Yeah, I remember that. That was a pleasant memory. Oh, that is a tiny Pumpkaboo. I don't want a tiny one. I at least want average size. Of the 4 sizes of Pumpkaboo, there are small, average, large, and super. The first shiny I get of Pumpkaboo, I at least want it to be average. I don't want to get a small Pumpkaboo on my first one. If the second one is small, fine, I'll take it. But the first one, just please be average at least. Average at least should be like my subtitle. Like, definitely Sky. Average at least. Alright, what are we at? 237? I'm trying to gauge our pace. I don't know how fast. In my head, we're going to get 100 encounters per hour. But with Harvest, we might actually crush that. So we'll have to see. Yeah, those shiny only runs, I attempted, for those who don't know, 2 separate times I attempted a shiny only run of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It was kind of hard because for a while you can't use outbreaks, and then even once outbreaks are unlocked, you can't get to a lot of them because I'm not allowing myself to progress without enough shinies that could beat the game. I do that, and both times I did it, my save file corrupted, like fully, like it's just gone. I did it twice and it happened twice. It has never happened to any other save file I've ever done. But the 2 save files that I was doing a full odds shiny only run of Scarlet and Violet, those are the save files that get yoinked from existence. Which, it feels like a personal attack from Nintendo, and you can't prove that it isn't. So, Nintendo clearly knows who I am and hates me. Which is more than most people can say about their friendship with Nintendo, so take that. but in above average levels of being awesome. Well, thank you, Red. I appreciate that. I do my best. I do my best to be as awesome as I can be. I would be significantly more awesome with a shiny Pumpkaboo, I think. But I guess I'm pretty awesome without it too. But you know, you're pretty awesome too. You're pretty cool. Pretty cool. I'm trying to do I can't do my high voice, like my higher voice right now because my throat's still dead. I'm trying to say you're a pretty cool guy, and I can't do it. God, my throat is hurting my ability to be a Twitch streamer and to be silly goofy. Today, so I was like, if you guys don't know, most of you probably do, because I share a lot of community with Elmo, but she was live earlier today, you know, continuing her partner push. She is slaying the day away over there. Absolutely crushing it. She's going to have partner within, I'd say, a month and a half, 2 months, basically as soon as she can apply. That's not the point of what I'm saying, though. Just had to, you know, gush about one of my best friends. But what I was saying is that I always have 2 tabs of Twitch open. Usually just rotating between different streamers I want to watch. Now, prior to TwitchCon, I kind of just left them open in the background and just changed who I was lurking in. Elena with the gritty goose, I love it. Yeah, follow Elena Monster if you're not already. But so when Elena's live, this was always the case, but especially now that she's partner pushing, I leave her tab open no matter what. So then I'm alternating through the second tab. And after TwitchCon, I told myself I'm going to start chatting more in these streams that I usually lurk in. So not only am I going back and forth between streams, I'm actively chatting in everyone. And not to mention I'm actively chatting in Elena's, which means I now have 2 different streams where I have to hear what's being said so I can participate in the conversation. So I have Elena on one tab, whoever else is on the other tab, and then I usually have some sort of YouTube video or video game going that's a third source of audio for me. And it gets exhausting, it gets tiring. Like, it's worth it because I get to talk to all these amazing people, but it is a little tiring when I'm having to uphold basically like 5 conversations at once. Like I said, it's great because these people are incredible and I'm happy to call a lot of them my very good friends. But oh my god. That is so much stimulation. It is. Like, I can handle it when I can handle it. There are definitely days where I'm not up for that particular task. But luckily, today has been actually a pretty good day for me. But not even for any specific reason. It's not like something happened today to make it an amazing day. I've just kind of been in a good mood. I've been doing a lot of Palkia resets today. I had like the streams honestly helped to put me in a good mood. I was getting to talk with a lot of my good friends. Got to see one of my best friends on Twitch pop the freak off. And it's just been so nice. That's really it. It's just been nice. I haven't had a lot of stress on me. It's my day off from work. I work literally every day for the rest of the week. So streams, if you're in the Discord, you know when I plan to stream for the rest of the week. Thank you. The link didn't post right away and I was a little worried. But if you're in the Discord, you can always be up to date on when I'm going live, which is much more of a important thing to see now than it was in the past, because my schedule is going to be very wonky with this part-time job. I'm gonna have to figure out if I ever want to stream before work. Right now, all the streams for the rest of the week are taking place after I'm already off work. But there are some days where I work at 5. And I don't know if I want to do that. Because when I have my time before work, Then I go to work, come back, and what's the word? Come back and unwind. I'm done with my stuff for the day, in my mind. There's nothing left for me to do. I have done everything I needed to do prior to work. I have finished work. Now I can stream. But when I do it, when I try to stream before work, it's like, okay, there's other stuff I maybe should be doing, but I don't know what it is. And then I also feel like I like having the end of stream be open-ended. Like if someone raids in as I was planning to end and gives me an energy surge, I want to be able to push stream another hour and hang out with the new friends that just came in. Can't do that if I've got a deadline that I need to end stream by. So I probably will have to do it if at some point because I get a lot of closing shifts at this job, but I'm not gonna like it. Gotta get up early for work, so I'm winding down for the day and about to sleep. Hey, no worries, great. I appreciate the lurk, and I hope you get lots of rest. I'm sorry you have to get up early. That is stinky and gross. But you are not stinky and gross. You are very lovely, and I hope you get lots of good rest. You're gonna absolutely crush it at work tomorrow. Yeah, I'm really hoping that... I mean, I've only been at this new job for like a month, so... It makes sense that I don't have a lot of good stories yet, but I'm really hoping... It's weird to say that I'm hoping for this. I'm hoping I get a good Karen soon. Because so far, anyone that I have inconvenienced on behalf of being a new employee and not knowing everything yet, has been really nice about it. Like, which is great, but like, be mean to me so I have something to tell my Twitch chat about. Allie, hello, it is so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Congrats on getting your Tyrogue as your daily partner Pokemon. How are you doing? How's your night going so far? Nice shirt? Oh yeah. That is the wrong side, Sky. I'm wearing my Pinecone merch. I don't know if you know about this lovely stream team Pinecone. I just so happened to be on it. It's kind of cool. But you should definitely go check it out. We have a bunch of cool people in there, all amazing content creators that you deserve, that all deserve your follow. So click on that link and you can check out a bunch of cool people. Emma, hello. It is so good to see you. I hope you're having a lovely night. Thank you so much for stopping by. Anytime someone is a little rude to me, I'm like, just wait until chat hears about this. You just wait until all of my viewers hear about this. They're going to flame you in our server. You will never see it, but you will feel it. That's how I always feel about it. Like when I flame someone who isn't around to hear it in my group chat, I imagine they can feel it somewhere. Like they feel a disturbance in the force. They probably can't, but that's what I tell myself. Never heard of it? Well, then allow me to tell you all about the lovely founder, Ali Miller 23, who I had the pleasure of meeting this time last week. She was so incredible. She put together this group of incredible people. Like, she handpicked the first founders. I wasn't a founder because I was barely streaming, I believe, when it formed. But I applied and they accepted me because I guess I begged good enough. And now I get to see all these amazing, incredible people on the daily. I get to talk to them and call most of them all of them my friends. I love you more, Ali. Thank you so much for bringing this wonderful group of people together and for letting me be a part of that wonderful group. I'm just chilling watching YouTube and saw you were live. Hey, well, I appreciate you stopping in. If you need to lurk, obviously lurk away. I'm a chronic lurker myself. I appreciate any and all lurks. But also, if you feel like chatting, I'm always down to chat. I have gotten, I think at least, significantly better at yapping. So, obviously chats are always appreciated, but I'll be lurking, that is just as appreciated. I'm just over here encountering my silly little pumpkins, hoping one of them is purple and also large. So when I was naming my stream prior to this, when I was naming my stream, I wanted to name it whatever we were talking about last stream. When I was talking about my Pumpkaboo, I ended up with 5 P words to describe it. It was like, but all I can remember is perfect purple plump Pumpkaboo. There's another P word that we decided on that I forgot, and I don't know what it is, and it was bugging me. I was like, I know I reached 5 P words, and perfect was the last one I came up with. So I do not remember what it was, and it was driving me crazy. Emma, thank you so much for the shiny luck. Hi, I'm asking a bunch of oh! For a stupidly hard shiny challenge, I'm putting on a reel. Can you suggest one? Shiny female Combi. Eternal, thank you so much for the raid. Oh, Brighton, it is so good to see you. Thank you so much for stopping in. I hope if you want to give me preferred name and pronouns, if you're comfortable, feel free. But Eternal, thank you so much for the raid. Let me give you a shout out real quick. Almost just put, almost just had that be /raid because I am very smart. Y'all, if you are not following the lovely Eternal Infernos, I had the, once again, absolute pleasure of meeting him for the very first time this weekend. Not this weekend, last weekend at TwitchCon. And I think I've already talked a significant amount about him while we were going over TwitchCon last stream. But if you want some of the most uniquely positive and infectious energy that I have ever personally had the experience of coming across, you definitely need to follow Eternal. This dude, like, I have never met anyone like him, and I mean that in the best possible way. He was such a pleasure to get to know. And I kept running into him. We met at TwitchCon, and we just kind of talked for a bit. And then I ran into him 2 times after that. We ran into him at the zoo, and he just joined up with our group, and we had a fantastic time. And then I ran into him again at the airport and hung out with him before he flew out. It was so great to get to talk to him, even more than I originally planned to. So yes, definitely follow Eternal. How was your stream? That's a yamper. How was your stream, Eternal? I hope. Did you find a shiny? Gotta know. Did you find a shiny? Also, let me welcome everyone in. Mimi the Necromancer, welcome in. Solasynth, I apologize if I am mispronouncing that, but welcome in. Nanthers, welcome in. Synthwaker, welcome in. It's good to see all of you. If you guys want to introduce yourself with your preferred name and pronouns, feel free, but do not feel pressured to. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Sky. I use they, them pronouns. I'm a non-binary Pokemon streamer. Usually do shiny hunts with some challenge runs like Nuzlocke and mono-type runs here and there. Usually shiny hunting, though. Today we are going for a supersized shiny Pumpkaboo. Very exciting stuff. Eternal, I appreciate you. Seriously. Like, honestly, I was pretty shy when it came to meeting people at TwitchCon. And meeting you, like, did... Even if I wanted to, like, stay in my shell, you would not let me. And again, I mean this in the absolute best way. You were not letting me stay in my shell. And it was perfect because I got a chance to get to know you, and I don't regret a single thing. Thank you so much for the follows, friends, by the way. I do have follows anonymous. So if you want to introduce yourself in chat with your preferred name and pronouns, you absolutely can. But I don't want anyone to feel pressured to. If you don't want to be perceived, that's totally fine and totally understandable. I appreciate the follows nonetheless, and I appreciate you guys being here. So if I'm not mistaken, I've seen streamers, specifically my friend Elena, who has a command now that has the link to her stream because raids don't always count as views. I believe refreshing the page does the same thing, but it might not. So raiders, if you plan on sticking around, which obviously you don't have to, if you need to raid and run, I totally understand. But if you do want to stick around, I do kindly ask that you refresh the page so that your view transfers over from Eternal's from Eternal stream over to mine. I really would appreciate that. Yes, thank you all so much for the follows in Eternal. Again, thank you so much for the raid. Wait, told me refreshes aren't enough anymore. Wait. So I was wondering why you had switched from refreshing to the link. Oh my god! Oh my god! We got it! Let's go! I could in 278 encounters. What the heck? This is full odds. Oh my god. It's such a good shiny. This is such a good shiny too. Okay. I don't have a good catching mon right now, so we're just gonna paralyze it. It's low level. And we're just gonna hope it catches easily. There's no way this thing has a recoil move, right? I'm checking right now. I should have checked this before I started this hunt. But level 16, there's no way this thing has a recoil move, right? Leech Seed, Trick or Treat, Razor Leaf, and Confuse Ray. Nope, nothing that can kill it. Okay, perfect. Now what Pokeball do we use? That's the question. I have Luxury Balls, but I'm saving them for my Lunala. I'm doing DAs for Lunala on the side. So the Luxury Balls are getting saved for that. Maybe Premier Ball might look good. White on black and purple. Does every shiny hunter ever? It's yeah. I really should have checked that prior to going for this hunt. But we're fine. There's no self-KOing moves. Wait, why am I going straight to the balls? We need to paralyze it first. I cannot believe we got this. And it doesn't look like it's small. It's definitely not super, I can tell. But maybe it's large? It's probably average, let's be honest. It's probably average. But I did say I just wanted the first one to be at least average. Okay, come on. Catch quick, that'd be... Okay, that's what this is gonna... You're gonna do me like that? What is Pumpkaboo's catch rate? It can't be that bad. Yeah, it's 120. There you go. There you go. I cannot believe that. 278 encounters at full odds is insane. It looks so good. What do I name it? I mean, Eternal brought the shiny. Eternal raided in, and now we got the shiny. Do we name it Eternal? I think we kind of gotta, don't we? I think we gotta name this one Eternal. We got a raid from Eternal, and then it is also a sick name for a Pumpkaboo. You're not wrong, Lloyd. Like, it just works out that this is the... Eternal is such a sick name for a possessed pumpkin. Yes, we are naming this Eternal. Eternal, thank you so much for the raid and for the shiny. Okay, so... How do I check this thing's size? How do I check its size? I should probably know this, shouldn't I? I should know how to check its size. Just happy I could send the luck. You absolutely did. Okay. Google, tell me how to check Pumpkaboo size. How to check a Pumpkaboo's size. Sword and Shield. Easiest, where is it? This is not helping me. Changing the background of your PC box is something like a grid-like, what? With a grid-like pattern? No, that's not gonna help me here. Cerebi says that the chance to get a Miracle Seed, oh god, on a Pumpkaboo is 100%, but then has supersize in parentheses right next to that. Okay, so if I guess a supersize will always be holding a Miracle Seed. Interesting. Don't see a weight stat. Oh, they have different... Oh, that's Pokedex. They have different Pokedex entries, but that doesn't help me here. That doesn't... Okay, I need to find something from an official source. These are all, like, discussion boards. This is not helping me. I feel like this is probably average, right? Another easy... I'm going to go with it's probably average because you can look at the size. You can see it's pretty average. And also, the two stats that are different are HP and speed. And the base HP of an average Pumpkaboo is 49. Do you have to take it to an NPC in this game? I mean, I feel like if they did, they would... One of these discussion boards would have said, you have to take it to this NPC. What's in your box? If you haven't encountered too many, you can look in your Pokedex and compare the forms. You'll only see the ones you've seen in game, so you can narrow it down. Once in the box, best you can do is compare it to the others in your box. Okay, so wait. Let me send it to my box. So that if I go to my Pokedex then. And if I'm going to sort just by this, just so I know. Oh, it didn't throw me back up to A. It threw me down here. Okay. Pumpkaboo. Large. Oh, it's large. Okay, it's large. It's large. Okay, that's not bad. Large, my first one. I'll take it. Sorry. Okay, large for our first one. That's fine. We also now have a metric for the future ones. Thank you, Elena. I will be saving. I didn't realize that they would be different sizes in the box. So happy for you. Thank you, Lloyd. I cannot believe we got it that fast. I'm gonna look up an image real quick. Different Pumpkaboo sizes in the box. I need sword and shield. Sword and shield. None of these are the picture I'm looking for. Well, you can definitely tell in home, at the very least. Is this for a... I don't know what DTQ is, but a shiny badge quiz or just full odds because? It's just full odds because. I specifically tailored this save file to be completed. Like, I've beaten the main story, but haven't gotten the shiny charm. And that way I can do all sorts of full odds hunts, but I have access to everything. Also, if y'all thought that was where this was ending, you're sorely mistaken. We just got the first one that quick. We're definitely going for the supersize now. Are you kidding me? What, Eternal? What? That was always the goal. Also, 1 second. Gonna crank the music ever so slightly. I love this for you, but I'm concerned. Rookie mistake to think you'd be stopped there. Exactly, Elena. Exactly. Yes, Sabrina. Let's go. Huge Sabrina stan. I'm not ashamed of it in the slightest. No, Eternal, I'm not stopping. Like, sorry, actually, that's actually incorrect. I'll probably stop after Halloween. This will be a late September into full October hunt. But I want the shiny super. And if I could, in the process, if I could get one shiny of every size, yo. I've been listening to Juno on repeat for days. Fair, valid. I can't talk, to be fair. I mean, yeah, you've also like committed to some insane hunts, so. I mean, this is no different really than a Jumbo or Teensy hunt in Scarlet and Violet, right? It actually is a little different because I don't know what the exact percentage is since I'm boosting it with Harvest, but without Harvest, there is a. Sorry, my throat's getting clogged a little bit. There is a 1% chance of a super-sized Pumpkaboo spawning on this route. Now I have my Phantump with Harvest in the front, so all grass types are going to show up more. So do with that what you will. But I don't know what that does to the effective odds. Hot take, my favorite from the album is Sharpest Tool. It's relatable for me, and also the repeating words in the lyrics is tenuous. I love your vocab words, by the way. Oh, wait. I thought you were using tenuous in a way that I didn't know the word, because that didn't sound right to me. And now I look like an idiot, but because I thought you were being smart. And it was just a typo. I really thought you were just using that in a word, and that word in a way that I didn't know about, but yes, I also enjoy that. I really like Good Graces and Bedchem. Okay, I do like Bedchem. I think Bedchem's probably up there as one of my favorites. How to Take, the album has no skips. I agree with that, Lloyd. Fully. I don't skip around when I'm listening to Sabrina. Or Chapel Roan, for that matter. Whenever I'm listening to those two, I don't skip. I'm just now like starting to come down from the high that we actually got Shiny Pumpkaboo in. I mean, you could say 2 streams, but last stream we only spent like an hour and a half actually Pumpkaboo hunting. Although, with the karmic balance of the universe, since we got the first one so soon, the next one isn't going to show up for probably 1,000 at least, maybe 5,000. Also, there is about to be an ad. I'm so sorry. An ad is going to start here very soon. If you don't mind waiting through it, I'd really appreciate it. Helps support me a lot. I swear I will still be here waiting for you when the ad ends. Yeah, so I mean, if we're going for one Pumpkaboo of each size, now we have the large, which is one of the rarer ones, I think. Or was large... large was either 10%, just the same as the average, or 5%, same as the small. I don't remember which. I could check, but also I could not check, and that's what I'm going to do. You know, if I really wanted to be, like hurt myself, I would Shiny Hunt Eevee on this route. I have some of your luck I needed for the dumb bird on Tuesday. I just don't want your Pogo TwitchCon luck. Eternal, too soon. But yes, you can have some of my luck. I've gotten my Pumpkaboo, so I mean, there's that. But I need my super size though. So maybe you can have my luck after we find the shiny super. Then you can have my luck. I'm also going to re-answer this once the ad's over because I don't know if Eternal got caught by the ad before I answered that question. So, going to repeat that here in a bit. Well, we're no longer going to get to 500 encounters. But yeah, so we were talking about music artists. Sabrina and Chapel, I won't try to pretend like I'm a day one fan of either of them. Like, I started listening to them when they blew up. I'm not ashamed to admit it. That's just the truth. But I really enjoy their music. But I'm definitely not like a super fan. I like their music, but there have been several times, and there will be more times, where someone names their favorite song, and it's like, it's their hot take, pick, the one that isn't a lot of people's favorites. They'll name the song, and I will not know what song they're talking about. I'm getting there, slowly but surely, but there's a lot of times that I just don't know. Oh, same here, but I went back and listened to the old stuff. I have not listened to a lot of the old stuff. I think I should, because I know I would like it. But I need to go back and make a concerted effort to listen to the older stuff. I gotta remember to go back and clip that shiny reaction. Unless someone clipped it and I missed it, which is possible. I wasn't really looking at chat. I mean, I started the stream by saying I was a pro streamer, and now I'm saying, yeah, I wasn't looking at chat. So, there's that. But yeah. That's one of my faster shiny hunts. I'm so worried the next one's gonna be like 5, 6, 7,000 counters now, because I wasted all my luck on the first one. Hey, welcome back from the ad, everyone. Eternal, I answered your question, but I'm going to answer it again because I'm pretty sure you were caught in the ad. You can have some of my luck after I get the shiny super, the Pumpkaboo. And too soon on the Pogo comment, my guy. I got a shiny, I'm pretty sure the day after I landed. Yeah, the morning after I landed. You're all good. I'm just messing. The day after I landed, I went on a walk and I got a shiny Morlul, and then when I got home from my walk, I got a shiny Grimer. So it karmically, I think it evens out. I need to get Starly, or else I can't start Rotom, and I need Rotom for Halloween. Oh, you're right. You told me that. So, but like technically, I know you want to get it by Tuesday, so you can shiny hunt Rotom for the whole of October. But technically, you could get Starly in like the first couple of days of October, and everything would still be fine. You would just have less time to get Rotom before Halloween, right? That's my understanding, but unless there's something I'm missing, which there could be. Wait, does the supersize have a deeper cry in battle? Because that sounded deeper. Also, now that Sabrina's gone, I could probably turn the music back down a little bit. True, but knowing my luck, I'm not getting Rotom in this DTQ until next Halloween. What does DTQ mean again? Maybe I'm outing myself as a fake shiny hunter. I know SBQ is a shiny badge quest. And I know when you say what it stands for, I'm going to know what it is. Dream Team Quest. Yes, I know what a Dream Team Quest is. I'd never seen it abbreviated. So I was confused. As is my default state. I kind of want to do a Dream Team quest in either Ultra Moon or Black 2. What dat? Basically, you pick your 6 favorite shinies in a given game, and you play through the game, but as soon as you can encounter a member of your Dream Team, you can't move on until you get it shiny. Now, I never done one, so Eternal can correct me if anything I just said was incorrect, but that is my understanding of a Dream Team quest. Oh, yep, okay, cool, I got it, let's go. I have Turt and Starly is my second team member. The only other member I have announced is Rotom. I mean, okay, so you only have the one, but didn't you get Turtwig insanely quick? Yeah, it is cool. I definitely want to do it eventually. But all the games I want to do it on are on the 3DS, so I have to wait till I get my capture card at 3DS. I'm just proud I knew what the Professor Oak thing was earlier. I mean, obviously, I never doubted you, but I also was a little surprised. Like, I was expecting to have to explain it to you, but when you were like, wait, no, I know this. I was like, and I remembered. She knew who Johnstone was. She watches Johnstone stuff. Of course, she's going to know at least a little bit about what a Professor Oak challenge was. So I was like, let her cook. And then you did. You're slay. You're incredible. Let me cook, chat. I'll get there. And you didn't even have to cook that much. 212 encounters. Yeah, that's insane. Like, that number is close to what I just did. But... that game, you're hunting in probably platinum, but it could be diamond or pearl. Regardless, doesn't matter. The odds there are 1 in 8,192, and I'm working with the 4,096 odds. I want to do a Shiny Professor Oak eventually because I'm a masochist. I also would like to do a Shiny Professor Oak at some point, but I need more hardware before I can do that, realistically. Like, right now, I have 2 Switches, but I don't have 2 capture cards. So when I'm streaming, I can only stream, you know, the 1 Switch. But right now, the most realistic setup for me that I'm actually not too far away from getting is 2 capture carded Switches and a capture carded 3DS. If I can have 3 things going, I'm satisfied. I can do pretty much any hunt I want, and I will be happy with my setup. Being a Pokemon streamer is rough. It is. Being a Pokemon streamer is a lot of... Well, doing it at a... Being a shiny hunting streamer is usually a lot of money if you want to do it at high levels. Now, every shiny hunter is valid. I'm going to make this a huge... PSA to anyone listening that likes to shiny hunt but doesn't think of themselves as a shiny hunter. Huge PSA. If you have ever shiny hunted, whether it was Masuda Hunt, Random Encounter, Dynamax Adventures, if you have done any sort of if you have played any game, any Pokemon game, and had the intention of hunting for a shiny, whether or not you found one does not matter. You are a shiny hunter. There is no gatekeeping in this community. A shiny hunter is anyone who has looked for a shiny. And yeah, Arlie only hunts on 1 system. So it doesn't matter if you have only a DS or only a Game Boy. Or if you have, or maybe you're a Nora in the future moment and you have 16 capture carded DSs sitting in front of you, which is absolutely insane. But it doesn't matter if you're sitting in your bed with a 3DS shiny hunting on Pokemon X, or if you're a Nora and you've got 16 capture carded systems and you are hunting all of them like in 5 different games at the same time, soft resetting, and just it's your whole life. It does not matter. You are a shiny hunter and you are valid for that. Oh my, I was going back to read your message because I realized I missed it in that rant. Sword and Shield is a really gorgeous game. But Joe, thank you so much for the Prime sub. I really appreciate that. Oh my god. You only get 1 of those and you chose to use it on little old me. Thank you. Now, I know you're not a first-time chatter because Twitch would have told me, but also Twitch was a meanie and wiped all my nicknames for people. So if you have a preferred name and or pronouns that you would like to share with me so I can add it to your nickname and make sure I'm referring to you correctly, please let me know. But obviously if you're not comfortable, that's totally fine. I super appreciate the Prime sub. That means a lot to me. You may be entitled to financial competition. I almost read that as compensation. But yes, the Darth Whooper, that is completely correct. And same to you, Darth Whooper, if there's another thing you want me to call you, another name or certain pronouns that you go by, feel free to let me know. And again, if you're not comfortable, you don't have to. But yes, financial competition. I don't really think it's a competition in the space. Oh, it was a typo. This is now twice that there's been a typo that I thought was on purpose, and now I look like the idiot. That's twice in one stream. You wouldn't think I would be the one looking like an idiot when other people are making typos, but I find a way. I'm from Brazil, so my name is a bit weird to pronounce. My friends call me JP. Oh, well, it's lovely to meet you, JP. I will add that to your nickname right away. And if you have any preferred pronouns that you'd like me to refer to you by, feel free to let me know. I will probably default to they them if you aren't comfortable sharing, or I'll just try to call you by your name. But if you want to share, you can. No pressure to though. John/Whooper, they/any. Awesome, perfect. Since Whooper is probably what I would have defaulted to regardless, I will add John as your nickname, and Whooper will also be there as an option. They/any. It is absolutely lovely to meet you, John. Thank you so much for stopping by and hanging out in the stream. I call John my enemy. Joking, John is the best. So wait, John is your enemy. Does that mean I should join forces with him, or I should join forces with them, or fight them? That's the real question. Because like we're friends right now, but should I be your enemy? That's up to you, Sky. Oh, power. Also, I took note of your pronouns, JP. Thank you for sharing. It is lovely to meet all of you. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your, whether it's afternoon, evening, morning, I don't know where all y'all are, but part of your day with me. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think for now we can say we're friends eternally. But who knows what the future may hold? Yeah, I don't know when my end point is going to be encounter-wise for this stream. We'll have to just see where the vibes lead us, you know? So many dogs and cats. Oh, okay, guys. So, fun fact about me. For the longest time, I was scared of dogs, but only big dogs. I was never scared of all dogs. I feel almost certain that I told this story on stream at some point. And I feel like my friends in Discord calls have definitely heard this story. But I'm going to tell it again because I can. I believe when I was in 7th or 8th grade, I was in the Boy Scouts. And one of our like fundraising things we did was selling Christmas wreaths from door to door. So I went 2 doors down to my neighbor that we knew pretty well. We didn't know them like super well, but like well enough that I could just walk up to them and be like, "Hey, I'm doing this for Scouts. You know me." Now these 2 people, these neighbors. Was that Be Real? It's Be Real time. Chat, you want to say hi to Be Real? I'll try to get you in there if you want to say hi to Be Real. Here we go. There we go. All right, that's posting. Cool. But yeah, so I was selling these Christmas wreaths door to door. And wait, I'm gonna listen to this. Oh yeah, that supersize has a much deeper cry. Okay. I'll finally tell the story now. So they always had two beagles that I knew very well, because these beagles were energetic as heck. Like, they went crazy. They were one of those dogs where, like, do you ever run out of energy? Like, I don't think they did. It didn't matter if it was midnight. If you walked near them, they would lose their absolute shit. So I was ready to have to deal with these beagles at the door, you know, trying to escape, like dogs do. But what I wasn't prepared for was this new dog, a big mastiff dog. And, you know, I love dogs, so this didn't really throw me off. I just thought, oh, new dog, fun. I was wrong to not think much of it, because as soon as my neighbor relaxed, because like he was on edge, keeping all the dogs back, you know, tensed up, making sure none of them could get by him. I started doing my pitch, and once he relaxed a little bit, this mastiff apparently took the opportunity and lunged forward. And you know, dogs aren't really tall, right? I'm assuming you guys know dogs aren't very tall. And if you have to think of a big dog, and about where is its head if it's like straight in front of you? You know? It's kind of, you know, about waist height, maybe a little lower. So this dog lunges forward and bites exactly where you're thinking that dog bit. And it wasn't like just a chomp and release. He lunged, bit, held, and then the owner, seeing this, he was doing the right thing, was trying to pull the dog back in. So this dog bit and dragged. And then as I, of course, recoiled in pain, and I instinctively turned around because, you know, I was hurt and I wanted to cover the part of my body that had been hurt. The dog lunges again, apparently seeing a new target, and tears the right butt cheek off of my pants. After that, I was very scared of specifically big dogs for a long time. I'm over it now, and I'm back to loving all dogs. But that was an experience that scarred me in multiple ways for a while. See you in HR. But yeah, I honestly don't even know if they still have that dog. We don't really talk to those neighbors as much anymore. No bad blood, we just kind of don't. I guess I don't know if there's bad blood. Maybe my parents have bad blood with them. Maybe there was a falling out. I don't know. It's been surprising to me how much drama my parents have in their life that they never told me about. But it's not like high school drama. It's just like, it's like, you know, parent drama. The stuff that really doesn't matter. But also high school drama doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying. Like, they start talking about all these people where they're like, I learned that my parents, who work in an elementary school, there was one teacher that they worked with that none of them liked. And I'm not saying this was unwarranted. From the stories they told, I really get it. But then I found out that my parents and the rest of the teachers were in a group chat specifically without her, because there was already a group chat with all the 5th grade teachers. But they made a second one without this teacher that none of them liked, just to talk shit on her. And I laughed when I heard that, because that is just so high school. Again, I'm not saying I don't get it. I just thought that was really funny. Bro, literally Sam would be like, hey, what happened to Aunt Heather? And they'll be like, oh, we stopped talking to her after she hit the guy with the car and pled not guilty. Holy crap. I don't know if that's a story or not. That could just be fake, but if that's real, that's insane. I almost hope that's real. Also, Scott, I have Pokemon streamer played Animal Crossing for a stream, so that means Allie has to play Pokemon on stream. You're right, I forgot that was the deal that you made. Also, I was lurking in your stream. I'm sorry I didn't say hi. I was doing other things and I was eating dinner. But I promise I was lurking for a large part of your stream. I hope you had a great time with Animal Crossing, by the way. Unfortunately, based on a true story, that is insane. Also, kind of funny because I'm sure you changed the name, but I have an Aunt Heather. So I just think that's funny. If you didn't change the name, then we both have an Aunt Heather, and that's just fun. I love Animal Crossing. Bill Burning. Also, that joke I made in your stream today, Elena, about a modder that could make a version of Animal Crossing specifically without Bill. I mean, there's probably someone out there who could. And now, would it cost money if it wasn't like a personal friend? Probably. But if you like poll your friends and see if any of them know how to mod Switch games. Oh, nice number. Nice number. You need to find them. I'm sure they exist. The modders on the Switch games have gotten insane. Like, these mods I'm seeing on YouTube videos, I'm like, I would not have ever thought that was possible. I'm trying to think of some of the wildest mods I've seen. Electric, stop it! Oh wait, that was another hunt I did. Remember earlier when I was talking about when I was doing Pokemon Sword and Shield shiny hunts just in my free time on my shiny charm file? I did an Electrike hunt and I got it in like 100. It was on this route too. I was like, I could have sworn I did 4 shiny hunts before I stopped doing it. And that was one of them. Like, and that also, like, made me aware that I had no idea what shiny Manectric looked like. I knew shiny Electrike is blue. It's a really nice shiny. But I had no idea what, what is the word? Manectric. I had no idea what shiny Manectric looked like at that point in time. And it actually looks pretty sick. It's like a grayish black, I guess is what you would say. I guess the best way to describe it. Hey, Lyco, what's going on? It's good to see you, man. How you been? We're doing some Pumpkaboo shiny hunts. We actually already got one though. This is a full odds hunt. Like I have not done any. I can actually prove it. Yeah. I should have proved it already when I had it open. Number battled is 4. So I'm not getting any increased odds from that method. And then in a little, like, I think it was like 278 was the number we hit. We got a shiny Pumpkaboo, but it's not supersize and we're going for supersize. So back to the grind. Good. Just wanted to pop by before my stream since it's been a minute. Well, yeah, I appreciate you popping by. It has been a minute. So thank you for stopping by. It's good to see you. You got it already? Oh, absolutely, I did. I have no idea how. That was insane luck. But I want the big one. So we're going for the big one. And if during that quest we can somehow get one of every single size, that would be pretty iconic. But yeah, I hope you've been well. That would be insane. I mean, this is gonna be probably, unless I finish it sooner than I expect to, this is probably gonna be the main shiny hunt I do through all of October. Like, hopefully at some point in October I get a capture card at 3DS, so there will be like a second hunt coming with it. But I think this is going to be my main hunt for all of October. So unless I finish it, unless I get 4 shiny Pumpkaboo and they're all different sizes, which would be insane, it'll be the full thing. Yeah, I'm good. Fully settled in from the move now, so getting back to content. Hey, that's awesome, man. I totally understand, like, moving probably threw a lot of things off. So, good that you're settled in now and able to get back to making some content, man. I'm proud. I ran superior raids here tonight. Superior raids. Is that on Pogo? Or in what context? Raids. Terror raids? I'm trying to think of what that... We should definitely do stuff sometime. Hey, I'm down. Yeah. I have been, and I'm going to continue to be supremely busy, so we'll definitely have to plan it in advance. I've got my own job to do now, which is, the scheduling is crazy. I'm getting back to streaming, so that's taking up some time. I am putting a lot of time into my editing recently, which has been great. And then also just, you know, a normal social life. I have some online classes I'm taking. 7-star event Herber rates are crazy for it. Ooh, okay, I'll have to look into that then. Although I guess I don't really use Herbas on my shiny hunts in that game. Should I? Probably. But I usually just go outbreaks. Today's the last day. Oh, well, never mind then. It's fine. Like I said, I don't usually hunt with the sparkling bonus. I just go outbreaks and go with those odds. I'm trying to think if there was ever a hunt that I like used Herba for. And there probably was. I'm just forgetting what it was. Maybe I used it for Minior. I know I didn't use it for Ditto. So that was a long hunt. But I'm pretty sure I did for Minior, actually. Also, I'm redoing every shiny I have to get a shiny living form dex for home. Ooh, fun. I am also going for a shiny living dex, but it's less of a, like, big overarching thing for content purposes. In fact, most if not all the shinies I have, I got on my free time just playing. But I am casually going for a shiny living dex. I just counted. I'm so glad I counted today, because now I can actually have a number to tell people. This is not the number of unique shinies, but I have 467 shinies in Pokemon Violet right now. Again, not unique, just total. That's counting duplicates. Anything I don't get on stream or recording, I'm just killing? Bold. Well, if you get one and you're not recording, can't you just keep it on screen, run to start recording, and be like, hey, I didn't get the encounter, but hey, look at that, shiny. Like, I don't know if you need to kill, right? Like, 'cause then it's just wasted luck, wasted shiny. You just released over 900. Because why not? Because they're shinies, dude. I will never in my life release a shiny. Like I hate shiny Shinx. That's the closest I've ever gotten to releasing a shiny. But I still never did. It's for the experience? No freaking way! No! Why did we just do that? No, this is a joke. $89? Oh my god. That's the same number Arlie got hers, I think? That's cool. Wait, is it? This is a big boy. Is this a... There is no way this is the super. I'm sorry, I have to get my controller. It went with me when I panicked. This does look big, but I don't remember it. I don't... Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I have anonymous follows in case you don't want to be perceived right now. I don't remember if... No, it's pretty sure... It is, I'm pretty sure I'll have to get a cry again. I wasn't paying attention to the cry because I wasn't expecting to get a shiny again this stream. I mean, I'll be able to check once I get the decks, because if I don't, this is large. This is either large or super. This is either large or super. And if it's large again, my decks won't look any different. But if it's super, the super picture will be shiny now. I just confirmed that is the exact same number. That's crazy. Me and Arlie are on the same wavelength, apparently. So is that... I'm basically party Arlie, is what you're saying? I think that's what you're telling me. That's what I'm hearing, at least. If this is super, I'm going to lose my shit. But I gotta catch it first. Like that? Like that. Oh my god. Well, what do we name it? That's the question. What do we name it? I don't know. Last time Eternal brought the shiny. Eternal brought the shiny, but we already named the first one Eternal. No one rated this time. Pumpkaboo. Yeah, oh, wait, I like both of those. Gritty Goose is funny, but I like Pumpkaboo. Bump the jams. I don't know. I like both of those. I feel like, because if this is the super, I don't know if it is. What gender? Female. Female. I don't know if this is the super. Oh, Arlie, I guess this was the same number as Arlie. Or hear me out. Okay, I'll hear you out. I am hearing all the options. Her. Oh, yeah, just her. Like it's like the she her equivalent of the my pronouns are he, not him, because I'll never be him. My pronouns are she, but not her, because I'll never be her. You know what? I like that. I actually like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm pretty sure from what I saw, the super will always be holding a miracle seed. I don't know if that's accurate, but from what I saw, it is. So this could confirm it right here. Deep breath. No way! We got the shiny super in 89 encounters! No way! Oh my god! I could not believe that. Wait a minute. Quick addition. 287, I believe that's what we got the first one at. Plus 89. Chat. That is the total number of encounters we did. 376 total encounters. This was supposed to take me till Halloween, I know! This was supposed to be an easy way for me to have content. And this, like, October was gonna be set because I would just, I wouldn't have to worry. I would just be able to do that. Anyway, that's insane. I'll be lurking now. Hey, that's all good. Thank you so much for the lurk, Leica, and thank you for stopping in. It was good to talk to you. Enjoy your stream. Hey, you too. Enjoy your stream too. Oh my god. I don't know. Is there another fall themed shiny we can hunt? What the heck? Okay, we're adding you to the party for sure. Time to hunt Phantom. ACG, welcome in. I guess I did say Phantom would probably be next. That last stream, I said that I was talking about I had Phantom and I was like, that'd be a good shiny to hunt after I get Pumpkaboo. And then I stopped myself. I was like, well, no, I probably shouldn't like be thinking about that. I mean, I've barely begun Pumpkaboo. I can't start to think about the next hunt yet. It's gonna take forever. I can think about the next hunt when I'm like 1,000 encounters deep. I did not account for her. Impadink or whatever his name is giving Halloween creature. That's not wrong. Impadimp, by the way, is the name. So there are two different paths we could go down here. We could go down Halloween creatures, or fall creatures at least, which we could absolutely go for. He's Impadink now. I do Impadink goes kind of hard. I won't lie. But yeah, so we could either do Halloween or fall creatures, or we could go just ghost types, you know? Because Halloween, spooky, ghosts, spirits, all that. So that's a path we could go. But also, Impidimp and Pokemon similar are definitely Halloween creatures. You could do Rotom if you want to make an enemy. Wait, by the way, is that Esper? What Pokemon is that in that emote? Is that even a Pokemon? Is that Esper? That's got to be Esper. I'd recognize my baby anywhere. That's Esper. That's Esper. I think it's Mew. Oh. I don't think that's Mew. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like shiny Esper. Aqua Taco. I mean, if I'm wrong about this, I think I need to change my favorite Pokemon. Because if I can't recognize Esper, Meowstic can't be my favorite Pokemon, clearly. Just the rule. Okay, so, Chad, here's what's gonna happen, okay? I'm gonna save real quick. I'm gonna go to a BRB and I'm gonna pee. I'm gonna save again because I'm scared. When I get back, we're going to look through fall themed shinies or ghost type shinies together, and we are going to pick our next hunt. Does everyone sound okay with that plan? I'm asking, but it's the plan. I'm about to put you on BRB. I'm going to run an ad, and then we're going to come back and we're going to talk about the next target. Or maybe we're not. Matthew Drink H2O, welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Anderson, welcome in. Captain Bruisen, welcome in. I was gonna say, Elena, could you give her a shout out, but you are on your phone, so I got it. Oh wait, thank you so much for the follows, everyone. Oh wait, Elena did get it. Elena's just cracked, I guess. Hello everyone, thank you so much for the follows. I do have follows anonymous, so if you don't want to be perceived or introduce yourself, you don't have to. Hi, my name is Sky. I use they, them pronouns. I am a non-binary Pokemon shiny hunting streamer. Also do some Pokemon challenge runs here and there. I hope you are having an amazing stream, Matthew. If you Raiders wouldn't mind refreshing the page, I don't know if it's enough anymore, but if it is, I would appreciate you refreshing the page so that your view transfers over. It is so good to see you all. Matthew, how was your stream? Let me check what you were playing. It was on the shout out. You're playing Ruby and Sapphire. Okay, so I'm assuming you were shiny hunting as well. If you were, how was it? And did you find your shiny? And what were you hunting for? I gotta know. Let me go ahead and say hi to everyone. Matthew, of course, welcome in. Dude Man, welcome in. Turtle, Dove, and Raitlin, hello. Matthew did what on stream? I'm sorry. Also, don't mind the cough. I'm coming off the back end of a cold. And the Boston Brewers in my chat? Oh my god. My god, Caitlin. Papa's content. Yes, love Papa's Pizzeria. I have actually 100%ed the game. Just saying. But also, Raiders, I'm so happy you guys all stopped by. If you want to let me know your preferred name and pronouns, please feel free. But once again, do not feel pressured to. This is a safe space for you to be yourself, and I just want to make sure I'm referring to you correctly. I'll always make sure to add a nickname and preferred pronouns if you choose to share with me. Okay. How's the hunt going? So, we were going for supersized shiny Pumpkaboo. We got this one, and it's large. Pretty cool. 89 encounters later. That would be a shiny, super-sized Pumpkaboo. So. We are doing a Ruby playthrough and opening card packs as we go. No shiny hunting, but would love to come across one on stream. That's so fair. And Ruby is a great game to play through. I've only played through Gen 3, the original Gen 3 once, and it was Emerald. I should probably play through Ruby or Sapphire at some point. Matthew is apparently an alchemy magnet. Wait, oh, because you were opening card packs. I was going to say, that didn't really make sense to me. Because you're playing Ruby Sapphire, alchemy isn't in there. But you're also opening card packs, so you're probably getting a lot of alchemy. I got it. Okay, I got it. Yeah, then Matthew opened like 4 alchemies. Okay, I figured it out. So again, really sorry about the coughs. As you can see, a lot of exciting things happened, which is not helping the cough. Hey, Programmer Sky, big fan. Oh my god, Programmer Rio in my chat? That everyone should definitely go follow Rio because Rio's incredible? D-Prince216? Like, I can't believe you're here. Thank you so much for being here. Look at her. It's her. Look at her. Yeah, so again, sorry very much about the cough. But we got her. And right before you guys raided in, I had said I was going to go on a quick BRB and go to the bathroom, run a quick ad, and then we were going to come back and choose our next hunt. We're going to discuss our next hunt because this hunt was supposed to be all of October. This was full odds. Nothing like changing anything. Nothing is helping it. This was full odds. This was supposed to be a month-long hunt. And instead, it was over in a grand total of 376 encounters. I am not prepared for this. So I'm going to go to the bathroom and run a quick ad. But to the Raiders and anyone else in chat, if you want to stick around and be a part of the decision-making process for our next shiny hunt that we're going to be doing, I guess for the next 2 streams. No, honestly, it'd probably be for the rest of October. Not ideally, but probably. If you want to be a part of that discussion, just stick around for like 4 or 5 minutes while I go to the bathroom and run a quick ad. I will be right back. I promise I'm not going anywhere. And we will discuss what we want the next shiny hunt to be. But I will see you guys in a couple minutes. See you guys in a sec. Hello, gamers. I am back. Welcome back from the ad. So, we now have to figure out what we want our next hunt to be. So, I do not know. I don't have a list. It's really that simple. I don't know. So here's what we're gonna do. Yeah? I can figure out how to operate my computer. We're gonna just go for it, okay? We're gonna do fall themed shiny Pokemon. And we'll see what comes up. Yeah? So unfortunately, the top one is not real. Okay, so there is always, we could go for Deerling, but we'd have to specifically do Autumn form. And also, I've done a lot of Scarlet and Violet hunts. If I could do one in BDSP, or Sword and Shield or Legends Arceus, preferably the prior two, because I like doing full odds hunts when possible. I'd like to. Also, in Sword and Shield and BDSP, I can actually keep track of encounters. In Scarlet and Violet Legends Arceus, you can't really. So there's no real way of like seeing, oh, we got the shiny in this many encounters, you know? None of these are actually... Oh, there's Pumpkaboo. Hey, we did that one. Yeah, none of these are... They're not really giving me a lot of good options, are you? That's just shiny Deerling. Pokemon Community Forum. Okay, yeah, here, show me something. Mothim, Breloom, Lopunny, and Furret? Where is the logic? Am I the stupid one here? Or does that not make sense? I mean, we already established earlier that I'm not the I'm the minority. Let me cook. I'm looking at BDSP. Oh, you're a real one. Thank you. I'm gonna still keep looking just in case I get some mild inspiration on this one as well. Ho-Oh. I mean, technically, I could play through BDSP and get to the Ho-Oh encounter. Is there any other game I currently have where I could hunt Ho-Oh? Bonsly and Murkrow, I think, are actually quite interesting. Weedle? What is happening? I feel like you're just naming random Pokemon. Xatu? What is happening? Okay, Pineco, that's interesting. Spiritomb. One day. No, like I can tell from the laughing emote you were joking, but one day I'm gonna shiny hunt Spiritomb. That day is not today. Oh, Cacturn? I don't know. I feel like that also just feels fall to me. Which is weird because cacti are found in a desert, which is not fall weather. Can't explain it. I do like Pineco. Apom I obviously love. Full odds, BDSP, Garatina. Well, see, here's the problem with hunting in BDSP right now, actually. I think we may actually have to stick to Sword and Shield because when I'm remembering... Actually, so, no, we have two issues, very different issues. Oh, hi, Elena. You want to see something cool? You want to see something cool? We're done. Oh, it's over here. We're done. The hunt's over. We got the... It's not just the shiny either. This is the supersized. This is the big one. It's the biggest one. And it's over. So yeah. Oh, congrats on your Manectric Eternal. And Elena, what did you get? I think I already said it. You got Solosis. Ooh, nice little blob. We got another triple digits shiny roll. Oh, it's probably time for my shiny roll as well. 5,000. Meh. I haven't used Metronome yet today either. Muddy Water. Okay. Anyway, Elena, it's great to see you. If you guys aren't following I Have Brewster, you absolutely should be. She makes incredible content, is an incredible person, incredible friend to me, and one of the best vibes on Twitch. And I don't actually, that's not even just over exaggerating for my friend. I absolutely love her vibes. You should 100% go drop her a follow. Incredible streams over there. But what we are up to right now is we are trying to decide on our next shiny hunt since this ended way sooner than I was expecting, or I was hoping it would take all of October, and then it took 2 days in September. Anyway, what I was about to say is that if we view a BDSP hunt, there are two issues. One, I have Brilliant Diamond, which I have not started. I think I'm at the starters because I tried doing a starter reset for Turtwig, but only got like 60 resets deep. And then I got distracted with a different hunt, which is problem number 2, my Shining Pearl save. I am doing a Palkia reset hunt right now, and I refuse to abandon that. I am not giving up. That Palkia will shine, or else that game will never progress. So our only option would be Brilliant Diamond, but we'd be playing from the early game. Trevenant / Phantump was a consideration. Yesterday, it's what I said was my plan for the next hunt, but that was also before I expected to be done already. Sudowoodo becomes like a fall tree. That's actually, ooh, that's nice. And I know Sudowoodo is in Sword and Shield. Sudowoodo. This is how I find locations, by the way. It's a bit like probably not the smartest way, but it's where I do it. I go to the Pokemon database and go to scroll down. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. Sudowoodo pretty much only spawns in the wild area, which means we'd have to make sure we have the right weather, which isn't impossible. I'm pretty sure you can manipulate the weather with making sure it's the first of a certain month. So we could do Sudowoodo. It is very fall, but I think that's going to be our choices. Sudowoodo or Phantump. Does Bonsly spawn or? Oh, that's a good question. Does it? Holy crap. Those stats are awful. My God. No. Bridgefield and Stony Wilderness, that's both wild area. But that was a good thought, though. But also, we're not, like, that isn't a disqualifying factor. I am starting a poll. Which hunt? Sudowoodo, Fall Tree, or Phantump, Spoopy Ghost? We'll leave this up for 2 minutes. All right, you got 2 minutes to decide between 2 hunts. I am not going to look at the results until time is up and it shows me which one. Cast your votes. I don't know how many people are in chat and actually looking to vote, so it could be a 2-1. I don't know. And I don't want to know. No one tell me. But lurkers, if you're listening, we have a poll going for my next shiny hunt. Lurkers, if you can hear me, now would be a good time to pop in to participate in the hunt on the poll. Help me decide what my next hunt's gonna be. I'm gonna go ahead and move back over to intermission. Actually, no, I'll go to my gaming. Oh, this was actually an accident. But here's shiny Lugia. This is another shiny I got. Isn't it cool and pretty? I named it after Cat because silly little Cat hosted a raid for Lugia, and on my very first raid with her, I got the shiny Lugia. Full odds too. It's crazy. Kirby Steam notice are killing me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on, what game they keep opening and closing, but I've been seeing that all stream. Oh, that nickname Cat is the best. Cat is the best. Silly little Cat. I do a lot of editing for her, and I just love being in her streams. If you're not following Cat, you absolutely should be. Occasionally does Dynamax Adventure shiny hunts, but also does some Zelda content. I'd say she mostly does Pokemon, I would wager, but she also is Nintendo variety. So you never know what to expect from her, but you can always expect incredible streams, an incredibly nice person at the camera, at the stream, and is super welcoming to everyone, very understanding, very sweet person. So, and a pine cone. So, Phantump won. Okay, Spoopy Ghost is going to be our next hunt. Okay. So, what's interesting about that is I would say almost certainly this we will phase. If you don't know what phasing is finding a shiny that is not the shiny you're looking for. If I'm not mistaken, Eternal, you probably know this, but I only heard about it like a month ago. Is phase an acronym? I'm looking it up right now. Is it? I never thought it was. I thought that term came from the hunt has entered a new phase. But yeah, so I just looked it up. It's on Reddit. This is not confirmed, but also phase is a community term, so maybe this is the most confirmed you can get. Some people say that phase stands for player has a shiny encounter. But I don't really like that because that your shiny encounter could also be what you're hunting for. So by that acronym, you phase when you find your target. But regardless, that's not the point of what I was saying. The interesting thing about this hunt is that, here, let me go back to the, I already closed it. Where is it? First of all, incredible shiny. This is going to be awesome. But this one probably will take us all of the. This one probably will take us all of October. Although, wait, actually, is what I was about to say is that I'm pretty sure you can only find it in Glimwood Tangle. I'm wrong. Okay. But I think both of those are, I think anywhere else is in the DLC, which I haven't done on the save file. So the Slippery Slope, that is DLC, right? Yeah, it's the first. Wait, this is the first place. I do have access to this in the DLC. You can spawn here? Where? Where is Phantom? I didn't see Phantom. Command F. Phantom. When it's overcast, there's a 10% chance of Phantom spawning. Okay. I mean, that's the same odds as Pumpkaboo. Okay, do any of these other places have better odds? Old Cemetery, we're just gonna straight up go Command F again. 18% chance if it's overcast in the Old Cemetery. 15% if it's overcast again. Oh, one's in the overworld, one's in the... But that's still walking. I don't understand the difference here, but I mean, it seems like if it's overcast, Phantom has a chance of spawning. Hey, Brooke, welcome in. Good to see you. Congrats on getting Capsakid as your partner Pokemon. I hope you're doing well. But you know what? We're not going to do one of these frickin'... We're not going to do one unless one of these is really good odds, which I don't think they are. I feel like Phantom is always going to be hard to find. 25%. That's something. What about Giant's Foot? Ooh, sucky Pokemon? Why sucky Pokemon? What's the sucky Pokemon? Another 25 and 10. Number 8,061. Oh my god. Brooke, you got so close. All right. So I know we just did all that, but here's the point, right? The point is, we are going to be hunting in the Glimwood Tangle. And I think this is a good spot to hunt. Because if there is anywhere in Pokemon Sword and Shield that embodies Halloween, and, you know, the idea of spooky fall. It's the Glimwood Tangle. It's always the Glimwood Tangle. Now we're actually gonna heal first. But if you know anything about this game and the Glimwood Tangle, you'll remember that there are actually not no, but very few overworld spawns in the Glimwood Tangle. And I think the only overworld spawns that are there is Impidimp and Morgrim, and there's only a set amount. So we're almost certainly gonna phase. And I also, you're gonna have to bear with me as I set this hunt up, because how it works is how this auto shiny counter works is I have to get a picture of something that the computer is gonna scan for, and once it sees that picture, the counter ticks up. Oh my god, Keely, hello! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. I hope you had a fantastic stream. Again, one of my mods, give Keely a quick little shout out. Keely, thank you so much for bringing your community over here. Nathan, hello, and Keely, hello. It's so good to see you. How was your stream? I know you were starting with Sprigatito, and then you moved into, you know, your standard VGC stuff. How did the battles go? Was it mostly your gym battles, or was it like online laddering? I'm very curious. If it was laddering, I gotta know how it went. For those of you who just came in with the raid that don't know me, hi, my name is Sky. I use they, them pronouns, and I am a non-binary Pokemon streamer, usually doing shiny hunting, sometimes the occasional challenge run like a Nuzlocke or a Monotype run, but always Pokemon. If you want to introduce yourself with your preferred name and pronouns, please feel free, but do not feel pressured to at all. And if you want to hit refresh on the page so that your view transfers over from Keely to me, I would really appreciate that. It helps me out way more than you think. We hit odds on spring and still no shiny. Freaking grass cat. There's some gym battles and viewer best of threes. Much fun as always, but not playing my best. You know, there's days like that sometimes. I've yet to have a day where I did play my best. Well, I'm glad stream seemed to have went well. I'm glad you had a lot of fun. We found something. So this is a shiny Pumpkaboo in that many encounters. But this is a supersized Pumpkaboo, which is the rarest one. So, yeah, I found the thing. Also, thank you so much for the follow, friend. I appreciate it. I do have follows anonymous, in case you don't want to be perceived, but if you feel like introducing yourself with your preferred name and pronouns, feel free, but don't feel pressured. Yeah, it is pretty slay. And before that, earlier this stream, we found another shiny Pumpkaboo. This was actually first. But it wasn't super, it was just large, which we couldn't accept. So we had to keep hunting, and then we found her. We found her. And now we are moving on to a shiny Phantom hunt. I was just explaining to the chat, that if I'm using an auto shiny counter, supersized shiny pumpkin is pretty awesome, isn't it? I don't know exactly what the odds are, but I know they're low, and both of these shinies were full odds. Like, the shiny odds have not been changed at all. I have no shiny charm. I was not doing the number battled method. This was 1 in 4,096 twice in less than 400 encounters total, which is insane. So yeah, the auto shiny counter I have, it goes off of me taking a screenshot, uploading it, and then whenever the program sees that image on screen, the counter ticks up 1. For the Pumpkaboo hunt, the screenshot was the words, "You encountered a wild Pumpkaboo." For this hunt, it's gonna just have to be, "You encountered a wild," without the species name, because every time I do an encounter, I want it to tick up the number. So we're gonna real quick get an encounter. And I'm gonna be a... Oh, it's a Phantom. How nice. Oh, I screwed it up. I gotta find another one. Crap. Sorry. I gotta head to bed. Have an early work day tomorrow. Thanks for the good vibes. Hey, no problem, Eternal. Thank you so much for the raid and just for hanging out. You brought us the shiny. You were here for both. Another Phantom. Love that. But have a great rest of your night, Eternal. I appreciate you so much. Okay. We're gonna prep this now. 89 with full odds is crazy. I know. 1 in 4,096, and we got 2 shinies and less than 400 encounters. That's the crazy part to me. So we're gonna save this to pictures, and we're gonna name it "You Encountered Text." Okay, so now all I should need to do now is go look up a GIF of Shiny Phantom. Does this work? Perfect. Grab that. Bring that over to here. Boop, boop. There you go. That's the new hunt. And now it should be as simple as the image being the "You Encountered" text. And then the counter path going to the same text file that I used for that. We're gonna go ahead and start the hunt, reset the counter. We just encountered 2 Phantom. So we're gonna go ahead and tick that up. And now we're going to make sure that it works. We're gonna do one more encounter and make sure it's all working properly. So we get this encounter, it's a Sinisty. After this pops up, it ticks up. Okay, we're good. We are cooking with gas now. Time to go for the Shiny Phantom, and we will almost certainly phase. But also, thank you so much for the follow. I didn't say anything about it. Thank you for the follow. I do have follows anonymous, in case you don't want to be perceived, but appreciate it nonetheless. My name's Sky. I use they, them pronouns. I am a Pokemon streamer, mainly shiny hunting, occasional challenge run, but always Pokemon. And if you want to introduce yourself with your preferred name and pronouns, feel free, but I will not call you out unless you chat and decide to enter the conversation. Lurkers are the backbone of Twitch, and you are much appreciated, especially in here. So I just appreciate you being here, and I hope you're having a lovely evening or morning or afternoon or just a lovely time of day. So this Phantom I'm using, the reason it's at the front is because it has Harvest, which makes it more likely that a grass type is going to spawn. What I neglected to remember is that this thing is also a grass type. In my head, I was like, oh, we're gonna get so many Phantoms. Because there's Impidimp, there's Indeedee, there's Sinisty, Oranguru, Ponyta, but none of these are grass types, so surely we'll only get Phantom. I'm gonna tell you this right now, chat. We're gonna get a shiny Shiinotic first. I promise. I am so confident now that Shiinotic is going to show up shiny first. That's 3 in a row. Or maybe 4 in a row. Regardless, not great. But having Harvest up is still our best play, I think. Because I think it's just Shiinotic has a higher spawn rate in general in the Glimwood Tangle. Yeah, it's not looking good. Hey, we're still gonna get Phantom. But Shiinotic spawns 20% of the time, and Phantom spawns 10%. That's without Harvest. If we assume Harvest makes those two, the two grass types, makes them the most likely encounters, which that may not be the case, but if we assume that, then, why am I struggling with words right now? Then we'll probably find Shiny Shiinotic, but then Phantom is the next most likely. Okay, wait, why do I love Shiinotic though? They're so friend-shaped. See, I actually do also like Shiinotic. Personally, not a big fan of the shiny. Here, I can pull it up here in a second if you guys want. I really love shiny Moralo, which is its pre-evolution. Yeah, Shiinotic should be able to double amount the Phantom then. The shiny is low-key fall themed. I mean, we can make this a dual hunt. We're going for Phantom or Shiinotic. You know what? We'll do that, and I'll show off why I don't really enjoy the shiny. Where's a good GIF? I guess that's the best one. Shiny Shiinotic GIF. This is going to be big because I'm pretty sure it's going to yeah, it's going to be big because it's not going to be able to size. Oh, actually, never mind. I was wrong. I think it's going to be small. Oh, no, actually, it was perfect size. Okay, so here's the thing. Is the shiny fall themed? I'd say yes. Does the shiny also look like it got pissed and shit on? Yes. Yes, it does. I like Shiinotic as a Pokemon. I really do. Its shiny is not it. When I struggle with words the way a kid repeatedly tries to cram... I struggle with words the way a kid repeatedly tries to cram a square peg into a circular hole. My brain knows it's the wrong word, but it's like, I don't care. You know, I'm the same way. Yeah, I'll know I'm saying the wrong thing, but I'm going to say it no matter what, because my brain is telling me to. Don't let that here just get to you, Shiinotic, you slay. Look, I'll give it one thing. It's at least noticeable. It's at least not a nothing burger, you know? Those shinies that barely change. I really like regular Shiinotic, and I'm glad they gave it a drastically different shiny. Just literally any other color. Like, I like the shiny of it too, but it's okay to disagree. I'll gritty agrees with my right opinions over here. Look, to be clear, I'm stating my opinion, but if people like shiny Shiinotic, more power to you. It's better, like, a lot of people think that not liking a shiny, like having that opinion, is cool. Do you think I like seeing a shiny and not liking it? I want to like every shiny. That way I can hunt for every shiny and like it. But I can't make myself like them, you know? Ooh, I would not be mad at a shiny Galarian Ponyta. Just saying. Anyways, good night, Yellow and Sky. Good to see you back. Hey, thank you, Red. I appreciate you stopping in. Hope you have a good night and get lots of rest tonight. You know what? Let's get freaking crazy. I'm gonna get my game and look for it too. Let's go! You absolutely should. If you find it, that would be insane. Actually, if I find anything, that'd be insane. We have already gotten 2 full odds shinies in one stream, and we started at 200, right? We started at exactly 200 today. And we got it at 287. So 87 plus 89. We did 176 Pumpkaboo encounters in this stream. And we got we got 2 shinies out of 176. 2 full odds in one day is crazy. Yeah, dude, imagine if we made it 3. Like, it would 2 full odds in something like Scarlet and Violet would also be crazy. But you're also getting encounters a heck of a lot faster in Scarlet and Violet. In this game, you literally have to do 1 encounter at a time. And I still got 2 in one day. It's, jeez. Gosh knows I haven't beaten the game, so it'll be full odds too if I find it. Oh, yeah. No, Elaine, if you find it, I'm popping off for you. Because, trust me, my luck today has already been crazy. I don't need more. Would I accept more? Always. I would always accept more. Pokemon Shiny Gods, please. I will always take more shiny. But 2 shiny Pumpkaboo, full odds, one of which was a super size, which is the rarest variety of shiny Pumpkaboo. That is a lot of good luck for one day. I think I probably used all of my luck up, in fact. So, I give some luck to Elena. Eternal needs that luck for Starly, so give some to that. Give some to them. They need it. I'm doing just fine right now. Heck, I actually got a want-along hunt. It makes it so I have something to do just in the background, and I can watch the number go up, and when it gets really high, all of a sudden it's like, whoa, look at that, look at that. I can actually, like, I now I feel satisfied. I've spent all this time on a hunt, and it pays off. Now, short hunts are just as great. I like short hunts. It's cool to get a shiny super fast. But long hunts also have a certain charm to them. I have cough. I have a cough. I have sword, so I can't get Ponyta. Plus, I don't have the patience to hunt Sword and Shield. So fair. Honestly, for me, it's a little bit of patience with a large handful of stubbornness. I am just a very stubborn person. Once I start something, I am not gonna stop. I will not stop until I get the shiny. I failed a shiny Starly and PLA. No, but I finished the PLA dex and recently got a shiny Zoo and Growlithe. Yay! Okay. That's great that you got a Zoo and Growlithe. Starly, I feel like, is a common fail. It's not a common. I guess it could be a common shiny. I don't actually know. But I feel like all the ones, you know, where it's like able to run away, where they're the skittish type, not aggressive or like just complacent. If they're the type to run away, those are the scariest shinies to get. This is so awkward. Apparently, I have to do the Oleana fight. Oh, you stopped right in front of the Oleana fight? That's so iconic of you. Oh my god. What's funny about the shiny? I heard the sound and saw the sparkles fly in from off screen. Oh, it was like on the edge of your screen. That's fun. What's good about Legends Arceus though is that even if it was fully off screen, you couldn't see the sparkles when we heard the noise. As soon as your camera focuses in on where the shiny is, the sparkles happen again. It's a really nice feature. I apparently past Elmo was not like was like not today, girlfriend, and just bailed. Iconic, honestly. Past Elmo is a true icon. When I saw the sparkles, my eye went from ooh to ooh. Yeah, I haven't shiny hunted in Legends Arceus in a while, but I'm sure I will soon enough. It's a fun game to shiny hunt in. Probably whenever I get like tired of just running in circles in the same patch of grass in Sword and Shield, that'll probably be when I switch over and do some Legends Arceus hunting for a bit. But it won't be like a phase into phase. It'll be like a, now we have 2 different kinds of streams we can do sort of deal. Well, my first successful hunt post PLA Shiny Charm was acquiring with Shiny Zubat. That is a good shiny. I don't usually hunt it. I don't know why. I don't dislike the shiny. I like the green. It's one of the few green shinies that I actually think looks good. I guess I'm just mad at Zubat, or kind of like indifferent. Yeah, definitely not mad. Indifferent. You just see Zubat so often that I don't ever feel like I want to hunt it. Maybe I'm wrong for that, but that's how I feel. Named her Goblin. That's a good name, because Green Goblin, of course. Yes, that's a good name for a shiny Zubat. We actually haven't got a Shiinotic or a Phantom in a couple encounters now. Which is just a reminder to everyone that even though we expanded our hunt to now be 2 Pokemon, there's still a really high chance that we phase. I would dare say it's likely. Now, Shiinotic might be here to save us, because it is showing up a lot. It's the highest probability encounter right now. But we could also phase. There's Indeedee, Oranguru, Galarian Ponyta. Is that it? Indeedee? Morgrem, of course. Actually, I literally have the list. Why am I trying to remember? It's right here. So we have Shiinotic, Morgrem, Spritzee, Phantom, Sinistea, Galarian Ponyta, Oranguru, and Indeedee. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different Pokemon that we could potentially phase on. And I got shiny assuming Quillfish, which is quick, like, oh my god, it was an outbreak, and after 1 KO it spawned. I love those hunts where, like, you go in, like outbreak hunts, because that's only in Scarlet and Violet and then Arceus, where you go in, you're ready to like strap in and get it all done, and then it's just like, hey, I'm actually already here. You don't have to wait. I'm just here. I had a lot of those in Scarlet and Violet, where I would get to an outbreak, do a couple KOs. I'm trying to get to the 60s for the max odds, and it just showed up. It's always so much fun. I got some nice calming jazz in the background now. I like it. Okay, yeah, we're getting Phantoms a decent amount. I'll accept this. I do the KO method because I have items to replenish. Yeah. Oh, if you're talking Legends Arceus, I don't usually KO anything at outbreaks. Not even because like replenishing PP or anything like that. For me, it's just I feel like it takes longer in Legends Arceus. In Legends Arceus, if I'm gonna shiny hunt and do the outbreaks, I'm just gonna go and catch them. I'm gonna craft some jet balls or just buy some jet balls, stand in a distant grass patch and just catch them all at the outbreak and move on. Move on with my life. Yeah, I do like having craftable items in PLA. It's definitely a nice little benefit. Alright, I need something to yap about. The problem is I'm now starting to get like some weird phlegm buildup in my throat. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's from me trying to talk so much while also still slightly sick. That's probably part of it. I'm heading out for the night, but good luck on the Phantom now, Sky. Thank you, Nathan. Thank you so much for coming in with the raid and hanging out for a bit. I hope you have a great rest of your night. I think they only sell the base forms of these balls like Feather. I actually think they go up to Wing. They go up to the second phase of each ball. There's some side quests you can do with the merchant, and as you finish them, they sell more and more stuff at the shops. I believe you can go up to Great, Wing, and Leaden balls, but I don't think they ever sell the top forms. What doesn't make sense? What did you just think of? I'll answer what I think doesn't make any sense. Just the concept of time. I will die on this hill. The idea of time and different measurements of time, it doesn't make sense to me. Who came up with how long a second is? Like, who decided that? The second, and like, which measurement of time was the building block? Like, did they start with the second and then be like, okay, so 60 of these is a minute, and why 60? And you go 60 seconds is a minute, and 60 minutes is an hour. So why would you not keep going with 60? Why would you not say, okay, then 60 hours? And like you say, oh, well, 60 hours, that'd be such a long time. Right, but it didn't have to be. Who decided how long an hour was? Sorry, I'm getting off topic. Red had a thing he was going to say. How can they call the best ones jet balls whenever in that time jets wouldn't be invented for many more years? Well, flying jets hadn't been invented, but jet-powered things, I'm sure have. I don't actually know for sure. I'm not a historian, but I'd assume things that are powered by jets and some variety existed. Again, I could be wrong. I haven't studied the lore. That's just my explanation. And honestly, the real explanation is it's just the game devs thought it sounded cool. And it does sound cool. I feel like it's not so much facts as they were just mutually agreed upon. Well, yeah, of course. Time is a social construct. It's just something people agreed on. But, like, who presented the idea? For something to be agreed upon, someone had to have decided this is how long a second is, and these number of seconds results in this measurement of time, I decided. Like, the only measurement of time that isn't man-made is a day. A day is, like, but even that's not entirely true. Because technically if you count a day as sun up to sun down, that's not 24 hours. It's I could really rant about the ridiculousness of the concept of time for so long. It doesn't make sense. It will never make sense. People have tried explaining it to me. It will never make sense to me. When I finally got all the wisps in PLA, it felt so satisfying. I'm gonna be honest, it didn't feel as satisfying to me because I just wanted to get Spiritomb done for the decks. So I just looked up a YouTube video, followed that, showed me where all the wisps were, and I was just like, thank God it's finally done. You know, this is kind of not a dark story, but not a happy story either. So, here, let me explain to you how I got here. Phantump is a tree stump, right? The whole thing is that it's a ghost that possessed the tree stump. I mean, this is the second story I've told where I'm in the Scouts. But I was on a Boy Scout camping trip, and as is, you know, has to happen when you're on a camping trip, it rained one night. And then the next morning, I wake up, and my very smart self and my very smart friend, I mean, it just rained last night. So what's the absolute smartest thing we could be doing? Why, climbing a fallen tree trunk, of course, that is still wet from the rain. This is the absolute smartest thing we could be doing right now. There's nothing that could ever go wrong. Surprising no one, we both fell off. Like, I don't think that was ever in doubt. But what was interesting is that we did both fall off at the same time. Like, almost in sync. And when I fell, I just kind of fell on my arm weird. I didn't break anything, and I didn't even get a cut. I kind of just fell, and it kind of hurt. I think I was laughing. The kid me was tough, I guess. My friend was not so lucky. So when he fell, his head kind of hit a tree stump, and not the flat part, not the flat top part of it. It was the edge. And if you know anything about gravity and sharp edges and heads, those three things don't make a pleasant combination. He left. He left. He went to the ER. He went to the hospital, as I'm sure you all expected. Yeah, the edge. I think about that a lot because like, I almost feel bad. Like, it wasn't my idea. Like, it wasn't like I forced him to climb the trees or anything. But I feel bad that we both fell at the same time, doing the same thing. And I don't even think I got bruised. I walked away completely scratch free, and he cut his head open. I feel like some amount of this is the term I'm about to use is way more serious than what I'm in the context I'm currently using it. But it's like a little bit of survivor's guilt almost. It's ridiculous. But yeah, that's probably one of the more wild stories I have. We got the short end of the stick. OBS? OBS? Hello? We back? We're back? Okay. That was... I've never had OBS disconnect like that. Okay. And at least it doesn't look like it started a new session either, like a new stream. I think we're chilling. Be chilling. Welcome back. Thanks, Leica. Oh, nice number. Nice number. So as I was saying, this camping trip happened to fall on my golden birthday. If you don't know what that is your birthday that falls on the same day as the age you're turning. So my birthday is on the 8th, and I was turning 8. So, I want to tell the story, but an ad's about to go. So I'm going to go ahead and run the ad. And I'll finish the story once the ad's over. If you don't have Turbo and you're not subbed, I will see you in just a few minutes. If you decide to stick through the ad. All right, good night, Red. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, I'm gonna run the ad. I'll see you guys on the other side. I promise I will not find the shiny during the ad. Pinky promise. Pinky promise. Okay. Bye bye. And if you are subbed or have Turbo, hello. If we actually, I know I just promised we wouldn't find the shiny, but I mean, our luck's been cracked today. Who knows? Maybe we actually end up finding the shiny during the ad break. We're not going to. With the luck we just had today, this one might actually take all of October, and that is fine. Sword and Shield, I'm not necessarily complaining. I want a shiny hunt to do that isn't just over right away. This is content for me. Oh wait, when OBS disconnected, it auto started another follower goal for me. Because earlier we hit our goal of 550, which is insane. Thank you so much. And as it disconnected, it just started my next goal. I don't have my follower stats up right now, so I actually don't know how many we're at. I just know we're above 550 and below 560. But seriously, thank you to everyone who's followed today. I really appreciate it. You're helping to support what I'm doing over here. Just being a silly little guy, just having a good time. Just shiny hunting. Apparently having cracked luck. I'm by no means attempting to be a full-time content creator with this, but like, it's still something I really enjoy doing, and making money off of it is a fringe benefit, honestly. Like, that's never been the reason I stream. And it never will be. I stream because making content is fun for me, being in the content space allows me to meet a lot of really cool people. And yeah, it's just fun for me. That's really, it's always just been about having fun for me. And of course playing Pokemon. And I gotta say, like, the concept that when I first like considered that I could create content and potentially make money off of just playing games and just having a good time with online friends, blew my freaking mind in a positive way. But then I will say, when I started streaming, money was more at the forefront of my brain because I was new, I was fresh, and I had never thought of streaming as even something I could do. So when I thought about it, I was like, whoa, what if I make money off of this? But as soon as I started streaming, that mindset went away almost instantly. And I was like, okay, yeah, no, I'm not doing this for money. This is just so much fun. I just want to do this. Oh, welcome back from the ad, everyone. Okay, the ad's over. I'm going to tell the story now. So I'm on this camping trip on the that will cross over my golden birthday. I think it's only like a 3-day camping trip, and day 2 was going to be my golden birthday. So on this particular camping trip, we were going to get our whittling chips. You know, you always hear about scouts whittling things with their pocket knives, like sticks and whatnot. We were going to get our little cards that said, hey, we passed our safety test and we can now safely operate our pocket knife and whittle things. So, and if you ever did anything that would break a rule or be irresponsible with your knife, that you would get 1 corner off your whittling chip. And if you lost all 4 corners, you would have your card confiscated. You have to retake the safety test. And in addition, there was just that thing of like, if you saw you had a corner off, you're going to get watched a little closer. Because people now know that you did something irresponsible in the past. So you can kind of already see the general gist that this story is going. But basically, when we get our whittling chips, since even though they said like, hey, you passed the test, good job, they still don't trust us. We're 8-year-olds at this point. Of course, you're not going to really fully trust us with a knife. So they said, okay, even though you have your whittling chips, for at least now, the only time you can get your knife out is within this taped off area where we can keep an eye on you. And the only thing you're able to whittle is these bars of soap we have. All of that makes a lot of sense. You can't hurt yourself on soap, and you have people watching you to make sure your technique is correct, making it a lot less likely that you're going to hurt yourself with your knife. So I immediately go down to the beach with my knife and a stick I want to whittle. This beach is like down an infamously long staircase. I don't know what the exact number was, but it was like one of those staircases that when you're at the bottom and you look, you can't see where the staircase ends. It's that long. So I go down there with one of my friends, and I'm like, you know what? I can whittle a stick. The soap is way too easy. I want to have a stick I can poke people with. And my friend is like, yeah, do it. Let's whittle a stick. So I grab a stick and I start whittling. And if you've ever picked up a stick, they're not usually smooth on the outside, right? They're not just like a stick and nothing else. There are protrusions, including these things that I call nubs. They're not full on like mini sticks that protrude outwards. They're just like a tiny little bump. So I was whittling the stick and I came across a nub. I was trying to whittle past it and I was like pushing on it. And keep in mind, I'm right-handed. The knife is in my right hand. Eventually I do one big push and I end up cutting my right hand. I have tried to recreate this not with the pocket knife, obviously, but with like something else in my hand. I cannot figure out how I was holding a stick in my left hand and a knife in my right, and I managed to cut my right hand with the knife that was in my right hand. Like, I genuinely don't get it. I've thought about this so many times in my life. I just don't understand how I was that bad at everything. But I somehow was, and now I have this story. So after I cut my hand open, obviously I needed to go get first aid. But as I just told you, I was at the base of a monstrously long staircase. And this wasn't some small cut. My hand was gushing blood. I don't know if blood stains wood. It might. I don't know enough about blood and or wood to know if it does. But if it does, my blood is still on every single one of those steps to this day, if it stains. Unless they replace the steps, of course. But if they haven't replaced the wood, and if blood stains, my DNA will forever be on those steps. Which is just a wild thing to think about. You know, I'm considering moving to Legends Arceus for the last little bit of stream. You know, mix it up a little bit. Also, wait. My stream title is no longer accurate. It needs to be. It says Purple Pumpkin Hunt. It needs to be. I was gonna say Glimwood Shiny Hunt. There we go. Did you say any ghost type makes running work, or specifically Phantom? Any ghost type. Any ghost type Pokemon, you will always get away from every wild battle. Phantom has the ability Harvest, as does, I think, also Exeggutor and a few other Pokemon. That was to get grass types to show up more. So Wild, thank you so much. Ain't no problem. It's what I'm here for. Random Pokemon facts that usually don't have much impact on everything. A little bit more about that. It's not going to matter to you, Elmo, for the context of what you and I are doing. But the trapping abilities like Arena Trap and Shadow Tag, ghost types can also, they're not affected by those. So if you ever got annoyed by running into a wild Doug trio that traps you in with Arena Trap, ghost types can run away from those battles too. And in trainer battles, when that happens, they can still switch out. It's just a little extra fun little utility. We crossed the 100 mark. Yay! All right. It's already 10 o'clock. Man, I'm not used to doing my streams this late again. Back when I started up again, I've had a lot of times where I've started up, if you haven't realized. I was like, I'm gonna start doing more daytime streams, and that's still true. I would always prefer daytime streams if I can do them. So now that I started at 7, which is later than I usually start by a lot, I look at the time and I'm like, 10 o'clock, wow, it's so late. But really it's not, because I've only been streaming for 3 hours, which is like a pretty normal time for me to be streaming. And I might go even longer. Yo, that is quite a username. Thank you, Saribot. That username is wild. Thank you, Saribot. Appreciate you. Love you. Love you tons. I mean, I all I can think of right now is how much I'm looking forward to getting my capture card of 3DS, because I'm gonna be able to do like this kind of stuff, and then I can also have like, I'm telling you, the thing I'm most excited to do is um Full Odds Ultra Warp Ride. Shiny hunts, soft resetting for legendaries. I'm going to try to do as many full odds hunts as possible because I just really enjoy the idea of saying that I got these shinies at full odds. A lot of there are this group of people that we don't like. The full odds elitists, and they are exactly what they sound like. They're the people who are like me in the sense that they enjoy doing hunts pretty much at full odds whenever possible. But unlike me, they feel like people who don't shiny hunt at full odds are wrong. And like their shinies aren't as cool or as special or as valuable. And that's just not the case. In case anyone was unaware of that, it's not the case. It doesn't matter if you got your shiny with 1 in 8,192 odds, with 1 in 4,096, or 1 in 100. If you have your, or how, 1 in 20, it doesn't matter. If you got a shiny, you have a shiny now. Congrats, your shiny is awesome, and you're awesome. I prefer doing full odds hunts because I like the feeling of this thing is super, super rare now, and I have it. I got it. I have this really rare thing. It's like an additional thing you can tack on top to be like, this shiny Pokemon are already rare, and mine is just a little more rare, and I just like that. But rare does not equal special necessarily. Shinies are still shiny. Well, I was gonna say I was about to say in all contexts a shiny is a shiny. It's not exactly true. And so when you surprise trade enough, you'll eventually find websites that sell shinies that are hacked in, have perfect IVs, perfect competitive natures, usually holding a Master Ball. So those shinies, those are the only ones that I would say are not legit, because they're actually not legit. As long as you hunted for your shiny, it's valid, in my opinion. And there's probably an exception to that where someone could be like, here's this shiny that I got, but I didn't really hunt for it. That's still, like, you're still valid. That shiny is still valid, and you are still valid for having it. As long as you're not hacking in your shinies, proud of you. Y'all, if we hit 300, I'm going to throw my controller across the room. That's ridiculous. It is weird though, because like I say that and I'm fully joking, but it is also wild that like now I am conditioned at least a little bit to expect a shiny that quick. Because it just happened twice. It's insane. Should we change this patch of grass? We go over here. Let's go over here. If we're just going to be running in circles this whole time, we may as well change up where we're running in circles, right? So, running in circles, like, it just reminded me of, like, I'm assuming everyone in high school had to do, like, track, but not, like, actually track, like, the gym class. You had to run the mile, is what I'm saying. Did anyone else think that, well, I guess this is more of a mask presenting or guy thing. But I fully thought that the best way to impress my crush at any given moment was to run a super fast mile. Like in my elementary and middle school head, fast equaled attractive. So I literally like would train, but like not actually train. I would like train in the sense of like I would run from class to class. Just so I could make sure I was in tip-top shape for the mile run. So every person I had a crush on, they would see me run the mile and they'd be like, "Whoa, they ran such a fast mile. They're so attractive." It's just wild the things that we all thought would woo our crushes in our youth. I know we talked a little bit about this in Elmo's stream earlier today. I forget what it's like. It's not Tamagotchi, isn't it? Tomodachi. I literally forget what it's called. But making your crushes and doing like compatibility things. I did that so much, and it wasn't even just on that game specifically. I would go online to like compatibility filters and like put in our names until it worked. But that wasn't, I guess that doesn't really count because it's not something I thought would like impress my crush. It was more for my own weird benefit. Scoring high on a test, thought that would make me very attractive to my crushes, irresistible even. Luckily I was never the kind of person to think that being a bully was any kind of attractive. I never understood the bad boy appeal. Oh, also, Hatchram, I haven't commented on it yet, but I do love my little baby Hatchram. We have a little emote for her. She is lovely. She's also a menace to society, but we love her for that. Tomodachi Life, that's what it was. See, I literally had the game, and I couldn't remember what it was called. Yeah, what other things I thought were really, like, gonna win over my crush? I took FACS, F-A-C-S, in middle school. Family and Consumer Science. To learn how to cook and how to sew. Because I was convinced if I could do those two things, no woman would ever be able to turn me away. I was wrong. I am single. And also, I don't remember how I barely can cook anything now, and I don't remember how to sew. But 7th grade me, they knew how to do it. Kind of. Not really. I mean, they def helped the cause. They might have in the moment, but I don't have the skills anymore. I can cook Kraft mac and cheese. And there's not even a basic thing I can sew. I mean, maybe I could. No, I couldn't sew. I could not sew. I was about to try and cope and say that I could do some very basic sewing and stitching. No, I couldn't. I could not. Maybe we get to 150 and call it? I don't know. I am kind of tired and want to take some of the night to relax. When do I work tomorrow? I'm still able to sleep in tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Please tell me I'm able to sleep in and I'm not going to break my heart here in a second. Yeah, I don't work till 4. Okay, my heart remains unbroken. Alright, this is a very random tangent, and I don't even know how my brain got here, but I swear it followed a line. I am a huge Marvel nerd. It's a large part of my personality. I would say it's like the franchise right below Pokemon. There were times in my life when it was like a lot closer between the two, you know? Like Pokemon was up here and then but like Marvel was like here. Like really close. It is no longer as close. Marvel's kind of been floundering recently. But the point of this is that Agatha All Along is a Disney Plus show that came out recently and is still coming out. I have not watched a single episode yet, and I don't know how to feel about it. Because like I liked WandaVision a lot, but I didn't really like Agatha as a character, and now she's getting her own full show. I mean, I'm probably still gonna watch it because I'm so into Marvel, I need to know every little thing. So if there's a callback or a reference in a future piece of media, I'm able to clock it and, you know, be like, hey, I understood that reference. But yeah, then there's also the Thunderbolts. Sorry, I keep jumping really quickly. Agatha All Along, I'll finish that little thought. I'm gonna watch it. I think it'll be something fun. And I think there's like supposed to be some like WandaVision tie-ins, but I just don't know what purpose it's going to serve. That's the end of my thought there. Thunderbolts, though. I'm excited for that. They're bringing back a lot of old characters, some of which people really wanted to bring back, some of which people really wanted them to bring back. Others that people honestly could really have cared less about. But like Bucky is back, John Walker is back, Taskmaster I think is in there. Yelena Belova is the main character, I think. Who else is there? Ghost from Ant-Man and the Wasp. Definitely fully forgot about her, but I mean, she was an interesting character. Sure, bring her back. I'm definitely forgetting someone. Elena, Bucky, Taskmaster, Ghost. I don't know. Regardless, I think it's going to be a very interesting series. Not a series, a movie. The trailer dropped not that long ago. I think it dropped while I was at TwitchCon. So I was a little late to the party. But it looks so cool. And it drops in my birthday month of next year. So, you know, perfect opportunity for my friends or family to give me a perfect birthday present and just take me to see the movie. I don't know if it'll be close to my actual birthday, though, so I might make a difference. Yeah, I do think I am going to wrap it up at 150, though. We did, honestly, a lot today. It doesn't feel like it. To me, it feels like we've been live for... Actually, this is going to counteract what I just said. I feel like we've been live for almost like 4 hours at this point, but it's only been 4 or 5, and it's only been 3. Oh, man, today was crazy. I mean, technically, I'm gonna say 2 full odds shinies, but technically we could still get a third. Stream's not over. We have 7 more encounters. You could always give me a third full encounter, full odds shiny. Wouldn't that be crazy? That'd be pretty crazy, I think. Methinks that'd be kind of nutty. In reality, it won't happen. But, like I said, we've already gotten plenty of luck today. We had 2 full odds shinies, one of which was the super size we were looking for. Both of which were done in a grand total of less than 400 encounters. It was insane. I also think my yapping is running out because it's a later stream. I have less energy, so the steam in my yapping tank is running low. I don't even know if that made sense. The fuel in my yapping tank is running low. That's what, not the whatever I said. The steam, it's not the steam, it's the fuel. As far as I know, steam is not any kind of fuel. I know there's steam powered things, I guess that kind. But it's not fuel. Isn't fuel like specifically what gets pumped into things? Like power them from the internally? Steam powered things use steam as like wind to like turn gears and stuff. I could be talking out of my ass right now for all I know, but I think that's the case. Side note, we are not getting as many grass types as I thought we would. Like they're definitely happening more often than they would be otherwise. But, like, we're getting way more Sinistea and Morgrim and, not a Ranger. Actually, it's pretty much just those 2. We're getting more Morgrim and Sinistea than I was expecting to get. There's probably a third that I literally cannot think of because I'm just this tired. Gotten a lot of Hatchram too. But honestly not a ton. Maybe I'm just complaining too much. Alright. That's 150. This was quite a stream, was it not? I'm pretty happy with how this went. So we are gonna go ahead and find someone to raid. Thank you guys for hanging out today. I had a grand old time today. I hope you all did too. So who could we raid? So we could either raid a friend, or I could be a little braver and raid someone that's a little scarier in a good way. I think I want to raid my friend because I'm not usually going to get an opportunity to raid them. So I want to make sure I raid them right now. We are going to raid the absolutely lovely Ada Enchilada, who is also doing some shiny hunting right now. Looks like in Legends Arceus and doing Dynamax Adventures. So we're gonna go send her some love. I'm gonna go ahead and drop the raid messages. I did mess with what is a follower emote, what is a sub emote. You're gonna notice the sub raid message has changed a little bit to add one of the new emotes because I love that Maractus Stance emote. Make sure you go show lots of love to Ada. I met her at TwitchCon. She is a absolutely lovely human being. Deserves all the love in the world, as everyone does. And honestly, I really have to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to kind of speed this along. Thank you all for being here. Remember, each and every one of you is absolutely completely awesome. Take care of yourselves, eat food, drink water, and get rest so you don't get sick like me. And yeah, just go show Ada, everyone, and all the love that you guys have to offer. Hi, and have a great rest of your night. Hi, Misha. Hi, and bye, Misha. Oh, you got your daily partner Pokemon. There you go. I hope you're coming over with the raid to go say hi to Ada. Show her all the love. Show her the love from the skyline. And I think next time I'll be live is Wednesday, I said. If you want to know, check the Discord. Gonna real quick drop the link one more time. I don't even remember what I said. I think it was Wednesday that I said would be live. So make sure to check it out. We'll probably do more Phantom, if not something else. I'm gonna go ahead and send you over. Bye bye, guys. I love you all.